Shut up and sit down.
Go. Yes, we did it. We did it again, folks. We was rambling like engine bracket, a couple of old...
Rabbit.
Couple of old ends. So anyway, hello, folks. How do you do? Yes, it is Friday Frolic time with me, Colin, Festa 67's workshop, and him, Fox,
Hello,
the model making guru.
Hello.
And Guffon and his bluey car and all of that lot. So first things first, folks, let's get the pimpage out of the way and get that all done and dusted, because I do need to make a living, else I'm going to be busking on the street corner.
Oh, God, club singer style.
Yeah. If you'd like to support this channel.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. No, you can head over to patreon.com, Festa67's workshop, or you can click the join button below this or any of my other video content, become a channel member, or you can click the $ below and put in a super chat. All helps pay for this, keep this going for you, keeps the content coming. It's massively appreciated. And without you guys and girls, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing. So yeah,
no, he'd be a priest.
Absolutely. You can also support Fox by, pardon me, going over to Patreon, patreon.com/model making guru. So that's the pimpage done. In the chat, we have got myself and Fox saying good evening. We've got Connie in saying hello. Hello, Connie. How are you? We have got the very own model making Cole Sagan himself, Jeff Candygram for Mongos, saying hiya, Festa, Fox, Connie, and everyone in the chat. Chink.
It is easy to create an interstellar radio message which can be recognized as emanating unambiguously from intelligent beings.
There you go.
A little one tonight.
There you go. McLeish is in the chat. He says, yeah.
McLeish. Yeah.
Hello, Andy. How you doing? John Alex Scout Modelling is in, saying hello, friends. Hello, John. Lovely to see you in. McLeish says, good evening, ladies, gents, boys and girls. And to Jeff, PJ is in. He says, evening, Colin, a big manly hugs. Cheers, dude. Guffon, a gently squishy hugs. Fox, a gentlemanly handshake, and everyone in chat.
Belt buckles at least a metre apart.
Absolutely, yeah. Don't go belt buckle bashing, because, yeah. Jeff Light is in, says, I at the Cole Fox and all in chat. Hello, Jeff, love to you and the lovely Maggie. John Christmas is in. He says, good evening, all. Hello, John. Connie said hello to everyone else. Andy McLeish says, Lewis, life. There you go.
Yes.
McLeish has been a member for 15 months. Happy days. Thank you very kindly for your continued
been a member
support.
For a very long time.
PJ says, evening, afternoon, Connie and John. Hope you're both doing well. Evening, Maggie and Jeff Light. And John says, thank you, PJ, and you too, mate. Exactly. And yes, there is. There's an empty space on my bench. You know why?
Empty space.
You know why?
Because you pooped and
No, I got distracted this week with loads of other things, and I didn't bother putting the bluey base together with the filler and that. So,
oh dear,
I'm going to have a week off, and I'm just going to knock together a little game box, gaming van kit, little widgety thing. So,
does it come with the grumpy French-looking driver like mine does?
Yes, it does.
Does it look equally grumpy and French? Does it look equally disturbingly French? Like
I don't know. I haven't looked at him yet. I've seen him on the sprue, but I haven't looked at him. Oh,
mine
yeah.
looks like mine looks like a bad guy out of a Tintin book.
What a strange-looking chap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine just looks like a grumpy French man. He's got a really long nose.
Yeah. He's got, that one looks like bully beef out of the Beano. So, yeah. So, what have you been up to this week, mate?
I have been telling you to check your chat.
Yes, McLeish has put in a £2 super chat. He says, I've been dealing with life. Have some bickies. Oh. Yeah, real life has been a bit of a been a bit of an arsehole this year, mate, innit? Let's be honest. So, yeah. So, sorry for my little swear there, but hey, you know, it has. It's been a bit of a dog to everyone this year. So, yeah. Steve is in. He says, good evening all. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
How you doing? So what you been up to this week, guys?
Not a lot. It's been real life stuff this week. Hospital visits and plumbers and other things doing all week. So I've not had a chance to do anything this week.
Yeah.
Not at all, really. Have I done anything? I'm sure I've done something. No, I've cleaned some brushes. That was it.
Well, the other night when I messaged you and said, I'm just starting a build. Yeah, as you can see.
As you can see, you continued to start it until you finished.
I continued to start it, and it's now finished, so that's now ready for primer.
The start is now complete. Apart from what we did on Wednesday, of course, we did our Baneblade on Wednesday.
Yeah, so we did a bit on the Baneblade, didn't we? I've decaled up my Samba bus. That's in its pot of Samba busness over there, and I discovered a new favourite thing.
You have? Yes. You should put yourself full screen. I'll sit back and enjoy it.
Right, I don't need me full screen. It's big enough as it is. I sat there with my off-cut of bluey styrofoam.
Bluey styrofoam?
Yeah, this is the off-cut from the base, isn't it, for the bluey car? So I started carving my first attempt at a brick wall and breeze blocks. So as you can see, and we've got the stones at the top there with all the cracks in and the textures, and same with the bricks. Texture on there, a few cracks, and this is then going to be primed, painted, and all of that lot. And it's just literally scribing lines, drawing the bricks, scribing them out, and then sitting there and shaping them. And I sat there in my armchair, thoroughly lost with myself doing that, because that is the back wall for the Ringo build, you know, the abandoned Beetle. I'm
about to say something, you're going to be impressed.
Go on.
Those big sort of stones, the stone blocks at the bottom. Like you get on the old Georgian or Victorian houses.
Yeah, the big old Portland stones. Yeah, what?
Yep. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Eccles Cake?
No, Iron Maiden, Stranger in a Strange Land poster, album cover poster.
Yeah.
Is that the one where he stood there with the futuristic laser gun in it, and he's got like that?
That's Somewhere in Time.
Oh, Somewhere in Time, not Stranger in a Strange. Somewhere in Time. Yes,
Somewhere in Time is the cyberpunk city behind it, isn't it? Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
There's a bit of wall where it says Acacia Avenue on it, and there's got those casting shaming stones.
So I sat there doing that last night because I couldn't sleep, but I thought I might as well just sit in the lounge and sat and done that. So that's what I've been up to, doing all kinds of things. Also a bit of modifying on Eleanor that I'm going to be filming, that's the brake disc and caliper they send you for the part work.
Yeah.
And I may have sat there, drilled it out, and so...
Good girl.
So it's got to be done. So I'm filming that. So it's been a little bit of an itty bitty week this week for me.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to explain how you did your wall?
Yeah, I did. Told you. I drew the line, scribed it. I'm filming it.
All right, cool.
Why? What haven't I said then?
I couldn't remember if you. I thought you hadn't actually explained how you'd done it.
I said. Stuff. Yeah, you obviously wasn't listening. I said I drew the bricks on there, scribed them out, and then used the bits and pieces.
I think I was too busy looking at it.
And then obviously I used some stuff from the photo etch bending kit just to shape the bricks, me spudger.
Spudge!
As well, and to texture them, a chopped down paintbrush.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Looks great though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. See,
you can just imagine it with the brick colours and the dry brushing and the washes.
Absolutely. So, it's got to have a bit of graffiti.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably right on there somewhere. Fox smells of plop.
Oi. Festa is an ass butt.
Oh, lammerkins.
That's a supernatural reference there for you.
See what he did there, McLeish says, Festa, watch out, Pink Floyd will be sending you the matching hammers. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps I should put
what I did there.
Yes, perhaps I should put a poster on there, The Wall.
I didn't actually get that till you just read it out and I went, oh, right, I get it.
Oh, you spoon. How could you not get that?
I don't know. I kind of read it and it didn't click until you actually read it out with words. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course.
One of the classic tracks of our childhood, wasn't it? We don't need, no, yeah.
Right.
So what are you up to? What are you up to? Come on.
Well, I'm going to be doing two different things tonight. I'm going to start by putting the dude in the car somehow and then sealing it all up, because I'm sick of the roof flapping about. And then once I've done that, it'll probably have to just go away onto a shelf for a day, so I'll start painting something else. I've got little dudes I need to paint, so. But I'm not sure how I'm going to attach this guy yet. I'm going to put some gloves on because I don't want to damage the paint job.
Oh, God, you haven't put your magician's gloves on, have you?
No, it's got a varnish on it, but no, I never wore them again. It's got a varnish on it, but
so much mockage, didn't you, mate?
I did. But given the way nothing wants to stick to the... Oh, God, putting gloves on sweaty hands.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Oh, God, that plastic is very special, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, just like... And I'm going to have to, like, manhandle this dude into the car, so I don't really want to be... I'm going to have to do some touch-up at some point, I guess. Getting gloves onto sweaty hands is not fun. Hey, you know what you could do on that games thing?
What's that?
Well, seeing as you've now got an Xbox,
yeah,
you could take lots of screenshots of games and things, and put them on the monitors on the van.
I know.
Ooh,
I know. Because I'm not using the decals that came with it, because I'm doing my own.
Yeah.
Because had I been given an opportunity to explain the paint job, it was going to be Xbox green, and it was, yeah, but, you know, you kind of killed that for me.
I didn't know you were going to say that.
Yeah.
I thought you were building it at this, but I didn't.
No, it's having its own decals because they're all Japanese, and it's like, So, yes, but, hey, you know, that's all right. But because, obviously, of copyright, I just need to make sure that, yeah.
Oh, I don't mind if you're just building a model and stuff. There's no copyright infringement. You'll be fine. Oops.
So, yeah. That's the plan, anyway.
The plan.
The plan. Well,
you are the man with the plan.
A cunning plan.
Your name is not Stan.
Stan the man with a cunning plan. That's what he did there. Right. Let's cut some of these bits off. Steve says, I've got some paint on my C1 Models Land Rover Defender and 2K, all from Pro Scale Paints. Yes, good man, Steve. Good bit of advertising there, Steve, for our friend Mr. Bretland. I see what you did there, mate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nice bit of Pro Scale, mate. Why not?
I don't think I'll need to glue this guy in. Oh, no, actually, I need to put that arm up there, don't I? Don't think I'll need to glue this guy in.
Why is that?
Or maybe I will. It's kind of a tight fit.
PJ says, yeah, good Pro Scale pimpage there, Steve. Well done, that man. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll ring Paul up and get him put a check in the post for you, Steve. Joking, by the way. Yeah. Oh dear, that means you're confused. What you done?
It doesn't fit like he originally fitted. It's kind of, he's leaning forward all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't quite know why.
Has he got a bit fat, has he, round the gills?
No, I mean, when I posed him, he had his arm up on the window like he was resting it on the window, but now he seems to have, like, weirdly changed. So he's kind of leaning forward, and I can't not have him leaning forward, which is really weird. I don't really matter, I suppose.
Can you not put some kind of cushion under it, or...?
No, it really is a tight fit. It's like your legs are jammed right against the dashboard.
Yeah.
Something's moved somewhere.
The kit gremlins have come out and moved it all whilst you've been asleep, mate.
Yeah.
Don't forget, folks, belly, bench and beverage. What's on the bench? What is in your belly? What is your beverage of choice?
What is in your belly? Oops.
I had, again, for the second time this week, actually.
Oh.
Because I did request it. I had bangers, mash and beans again.
Bangers, mash and beans. Nothing wrong with that.
because I do like a bit of bangers, mash and beans, mate.
That is indeed a hearty meal of kings, my friend.
PJ says belly, egg, bacon, sausage, tomato, mushrooms and fried bread. Full English. Good man. A fry-up. Bench is the 35th, a T64B tank. Beverage is beer, followed certainly by several more. What beer? What beer? Come on. What beer?
Yep.
We need to know all the beery ingredients.
All the beer even. Right, I'm going to do this. I think it might be more prudent to wedge a bit of green stuff under his butt, and that will kind of hopefully stick him to the chair a bit. I don't know, though.
Like a booster cushion.
Well, no, I mean like a thin, more like a thin, sticky. Yeah, but not
kind of what I said. Yeah.
No, I mean not to change his pose. I mean to stick him down.
Yeah.
I don't mean like a bit. Like, I know what you mean, but yeah, just more to stick him in place. Or could you use some PVA maybe? PVA would be less visible.
PVA would be less visible, but yeah.
Yeah. Just don't know if it's going to be a good. I don't know if it's like me a minimal point. Oh, so I can't get the PVA out. It'd be a minimal point of contact, unfortunately.
That's the thing. You don't get a lot of contact patch, do you? So
no, I shall need a dropper bottle. Because this bottle is too big.
Well, I'm sure you've got a few spare, being that you ordered all the dropper bottles.
You can't see them because it's overexposed, but I've got hundreds of them.
Yeah.
In that bag and in the other bag. Yeah. Some things went awry.
Steve says tonight it was cheese and onion pie.
Ooh.
Chips and cheesy beans washed down with a nice bottle of Shiraz.
Ooh, Shiraz.
So I'll let you do your creamy bag before I read out the next one.
I was trying to do it quietly, but I was trying to do it away from the microphone and everything.
It's all right, Dave. Belly says McLeish, homemade bacon wrap burgers with cheese and barbecued sauce. Beverage, cherry Pepsi Max. Bench, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, no bench because he's still house hunting. Oh, right, bless you. Oh, it's very stressful, isn't it, Andy?
They move fast, them houses, you know. You've got to really catch them.
But it's not really a buying market at the moment, is it? Everything's gone a bit Pete Tong, innit? If you can let me know audio and video as well, folks, that would be cool. Bobbin says, belly, grilled salmon fillet with pasta. Ooh. Bench is a 72nd Tiger Moth biplane. Get in.
Grilled salmon, that's very posh.
Oh, no. That's up there with McLeish's Sensations, there, isn't it?
That's outside of our social circles, isn't it?
Yeah. John Alex says, belly, pizza delivery later. Bev, West Coast IPA, bench, mini art pans of 4. Nice choices. Jeff Light says, audio and video are both good. Thank you very, very much, mate. PJ says, I have an array of beer club sample beers to choose from. Tonight's candidates include IPA, Weiss beers and wheat beers. Happy days. John Alex says the Pro Scale paints are amazing. I love using them, and the postage isn't much more than from within the USA. Exactly, mate. Yeah.
Huh. These dropper bottles are basically dropper bottles but with lids and no droppers.
Oh, you haven't got the tip bit that goes inside it?
I'm going to have to rustle me back. I'll turn my microphone off while I do it. One sec.
Yeah, normally...
proper rummage.
Normally you've got the little plastic bits in there. He's made of plastic bits, isn't he? Right. Let's have a looky-loo at getting some of this done. Nice, simple kit, this one, folks, so even I can't mess this up. Yeah. It is actually quite a cute little van. Where is it? There it is. There's the body shell. Look. So, yeah, I've got to do that as the Xbox X van. Livery up games that I'm going to be playing on there. I shall do the artwork for them, and like Fox was saying earlier, just do screen grabs on the monitors. Because why not? Why not bring it up to date? So that's the plan. So let's just grab me bits and bobs. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? McLeish says, oh, Wibble mode engaged. And house went up the south. Beg your pardon. For across the road. 90k was the home report. Estate agents are wombles. Excuse me. Put in a bid of 96k. Buyer wanted more. House went for over 100k. Greedy. It is, Andy. It's price gouging to the extreme at the moment, mate. It really is, mate. I don't envy you because, yeah, it really is taking the mickey, mate.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Everything's just getting overinflated.
I have that problem, but I got pills for that.
Yeah, Bobby says, who you calling posh? He said, how very dare you? Exactly. We'd never call you posh, Bobbins. Never.
Yeah, we never call you posh.
You're one of us, mate.
One of us, one of us.
Yeah.
Right, let me get out the glue of CA. This never ends well.
Yeah. McLeish goes, Wibble, Sieve and Grr. Absolutely. Boohoo and massive Wibblekins issued, mate.
Wibularity. That's the wrong CA glue.
Yeah, God, this kit plastic's very similar to the bluey plastic.
Oh, God, is it? That's going to be a nightmare then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. But hey, you know, it's a fun weekend build.
Oh, excuse me.
Like I say, not a lot to this kit, but for me, it's just...
I actually...
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, I'm actually really looking forward to doing mine.
Yeah.
It's been sat on my shelf looking at me. I think it was Vincent that got me that, or TK.
Oh, yeah.
Mine. And mine's the similar kind of thing, but mine's like a little octopus ball seller. It's like a food delicacy, I guess, in Japan.
Yeah.
And I just keep looking at it and going, I really want to build that. I need to get around to it.
Had I have known, we could have built them together, but yeah.
That's all right. I'll probably never get around to it anyway. You know what I'm like.
All right. Candygram for Mongo's been a member for 26 months. Have yourself a bit of SpongeBob, mate.
SpongeBob. Where's my lenses? I can't see anything. That's why I can't see anything.
God, you've really come prepared tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, I've prepared all the things. Got to try and carefully get some CA glue into this little receptacle here.
Yeah, see what I'm up against, folks, with him. He's hard work, isn't he?
I am.
Dear.
Somebody once said, never work with idiots or Fox, and I said, you said the same thing twice there.
So he did there.
Similes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that glue will take, or stick, or give, or whatever, but...
Oh, I'm sure we'll know if it doesn't.
Well, I can thin CA glue his feet to the dashboard. That's one thing I can do.
Yeah.
You ain't shifting from that point. And at least the PVA glue will dry clear. So
John Alex says Hawaiian, I think, with pickled peppers. Yeah.
Ooh. Nothing wrong with pineapple on a pizza. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Certainly isn't. Are they the right hubs for that? Let's have a look. Because them tyres
You know what's nice? Pineapple. You know what's also nice? Pizza.
Absolutely.
So if you combine two nice things together, you just get a thing that's twice as nice and made of more happiness than
There you go.
before.
That'll be worse because it's them ones. Didn't think they'd look right.
Although when it comes to mixing, like, you know, Marmite and that chocolate spread that I forgot the name of.
Nutella.
That's two nice things, and you think they work together, and your mileage may vary on that one. I kind of liked it. Paul Stewart didn't. He cursed me when I suggested it, and he tried it. He cursed me for it.
Marmite peanut butter. Lovely.
Ooh, yeah, I keep meaning to try that.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget about that one.
I keep reminding you. It's a bit like them decals that I keep reminding you about, isn't it?
You never remind me when I'm downstairs with the toast, though, do you? You never send me a text saying, I can tell you're making toast. Quick, do this.
No, because I'm not a mind reader, mate. But I'll bear that in mind.
But surely with 30 years of age, you should be a mind reader by now.
Oh, I wish I was, mate.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I'm not actually in the doghouse for anything. So mind you, though, I've deliberately been good all week. Yeah.
You've just said that now, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, how do you think that's going to go for me?
Yeah, about as well as can be expected, I think.
Wabbit, says PJ.
Right.
Weird little
I'm pretty
wings.
sure that PVA glue totally didn't stick to... Oh, I've got CA glue on the outside. Totally didn't stick to anything. It just seems to have gone flat underneath. Never mind. I've super glued his feet to the dashboard, and I think he's
doing well. Then you've managed to unsuccessfully glue one bit to another bit, so you're doing well.
I've managed to glue all the bits together that I didn't need glued together, and not glue any of the bits together that needed to be glued together. The deep joys of me. Got a bit there, but I can sand them back. It's no biggie. Right, so he's in. I think he's in now, and he's staying there. He's not going to come out.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you was just off shot there, but yeah.
That's right, he's in.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's in, folks. Rest easy now. He's in.
He's never coming out. So.
I don't know about you, but I was sitting here holding my breath with the anticipation.
I was sitting here holding my breath thinking, I hope I don't screw it up, because then I'll just have to start from scratch.
Steve says, our favourite pizza is tuna, chilies and peppers with garlic oil. Oh, does anyone out there have favourite pizza topping, folks?
Tuna. Well, actually, I do like tuna. You'd be surprised how many places no longer do tuna pizzas, though.
Yeah, see, I don't have pizza, so, yeah.
No.
My missus does. She proper ends up with pizza chops, she does. It's quite funny because she rolls it like a spliff. She rolls it up. And then proper chows down on it. It's like, that is the ultimate blokey way to eat a pizza, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like... Yeah.
I assume that's a thinner crust, or is she like rolling up a deep dish?
I wouldn't know what either are, mate, because I don't eat pizza, so yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, so it is funny watching her. It's like, love. Whatever happened to a knife and fork? It's pizza. Leave me alone.
Just eat it like a normal human girl.
Well, I'll tell her that. I'm sure you'll run and hide then like a girl because, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You heard what he all said, folks.
I said nothing.
So, leave her alone.
There's no proof that I said that.
You do things your way, she does things her way. Leave her alone.
There's no proof I said anything.
No, only the fact that we're live, mate. Just saying.
I dispute it. The internet can be faked.
Yeah. So,
right. I really do need to get some clamps, don't I? I need to get some kind of clamping.
Yeah, I did send you the link that time for them parallel clamps, didn't I? But yeah.
Yeah, that's as always requires me to actually get around to doing something.
I know it's useless, isn't it, folks? Honestly.
I know. I am.
Honestly. If I had air, I would have pulled it out, but yeah. So, what else have you been up to this week then, mate? Anything other than real life? Yeah.
Just real life. Nothing exciting at all, I'm afraid.
No.
Nothing at all worth reporting.
No, did some voiceovers. Go on.
Oh, yes. No, go on.
Did some voiceover. There are some new videos up. The last of the Kawasaki Ninja went up. Another bit of Eleanor went up. There'll be some more Eleanors up during the week. And then I'm going to start editing the Volkswagen bus build and start putting the video for that together.
Volkswagen bus.
Yeah, so that'll go out on the Patreon first, so the patrons get to see that first, along with the channel members. So, yeah. What else is there? I'm going to finish off the first build. Want to get that done. I finally found the box. So it's like, yeah. So I'll get that started. I want to try and get all the kits that are currently on the bench or on the go done so that I can then go, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just clearing house, aren't you, basically?
Pretty much, yeah, because you know what I'm like. I've had so many little side projects going and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gets a bit, yeah.
It's like you've said before, it's good to have a lot of things done and ready for painting and other things, because then, you know, you've got a stash of stuff you can do in the lean times.
Yes. Absolutely. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to. So, so I could prime me Warhammer stuff, get that all ready, because that's another one for the projects box. Oh, yeah. I've got the Doof Wagon to start. Do you remember that one I printed out last year?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The one where you designed all of it.
Yeah, Al's Moving Castle. Got that to build. So there's quite a few little treats. So, yeah. All little fun time builds. John Alex says, my daughters are here. Just me, it's the Meat Lovers Pizza. Get in.
There's absolutely no point me at all me trying to glue that roof into place, because it's just not going to stick. It's I'll just leave it as a friction fit, I think.
Yeah, it has got the retaining lugs on it, hasn't it? So
yeah, it's just under tension, so the bit that sticks up at the front, no amount of super glue is going to hold that in place. So I'll put some CA glue at the back, some thin, just to lock the back in place. And then...
I've got some accelerator that you can pop on there.
Yeah, but I think that it'll just be too powerful a bend for the CA glue.
Okay, it's only a suggestion.
No, that's what I was thinking, but it's because it's bent up slightly. I think no matter how much I do, it'll just go pa-ding and ping it back, because it's really thick plastic pushing against itself. So I'll glue it at the back there. That locks it in place. So
it's a bit special, is it?
Yeah, it's just the front's pulling up a little bit like that, but I don't think the CA glue would be strong enough to hold it down. Hold it down. I do wish I could have glued the
ever-defiant bluey car.
Yeah, I do wish I could have glued the roof liner in place better, but it wouldn't stick.
Yeah, it's kind of been a strange little build, really, isn't it?
These are the rules of the netherworld.
It's had its moments, dear.
You've had your moments.
Absolutely. I like having my moments. Magic
moments. I knew you were going to do that.
We need to get out more, don't we? Oh, magic moments.
Get your moments here, free for £1. Not what that was supposed to be.
I've got no idea what that was supposed to be honest with you, but you seemed happy.
I'm always happy. Well, I'm happy when I'm happy.
He's happy when he's happy, folks, which is when he's happy.
There's nothing I can do to get that to glue down. It's most frustrating.
The complexities of a bluey car, stage 1.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit pants, because it looks like the roof liner, it just looks like the plastic card's coming off the roof, and it kind of is. But I can't stick it down in any way. Which is a bit smeg.
Yeah, he loves it, really.
I suppose the one thing
Jeff says, how did you end up doing the pupils? There you go. I'll let Fox explain that.
Oh, no, it's simply a circular decal that I then painted over with black. It was a Warhammer skull in a circle. So I've basically stuck that on and then just gently painted over it with black, so I got the perfect circle. I thought, how am I going to paint a perfect circle? Why don't I just paint over a perfect circle? There you go, done. I know what I can do, and it'll be very, very clever, and I'll be most impressed.
Gold.
Why don't I make a couple of sun visors to stick on the bit of roof there that just covers up that horrendous massive gap?
There you go. So,
hello, little creature on my desk. Look, little creature.
There is a solution.
Yes, I shall solution it now. Look at me doing scratch building again.
Oh, so proud of you, soldier.
Of
honestly.
Course, the trick is, of course, I've still got the problem of gluing the sun visors to the plastic of the car, and it's the same problem the other way around, but never mind. We'll find out.
I am so proud of you, mate. Honestly, they grow up so quick, don't they, folks?
What can possibly go wrong?
You know, I'm just so proud of him.
I need to go and wash my hands now. I've got sweat all over my fingers, on my hands, because I've had my gloves on.
God, he's done well, folks, isn't he?
What?
You've done well tonight. Go wash your hands. Go on.
And you done well? No, I'll just towel them off.
You're such a fuss pot. You really are.
I've got moist hands. Right. Time for the plastic card. Let's see what the good doctor's got in his magic bag.
Right.
Got some sanding sponges, some Infinity sanding sponges. We like them.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're brilliant. I love them sanders. They are my go-to ones. They seem to be the only sanders that I don't destroy.
Go-to sanders. Stay at that. If you're wondering how I mounted that guy to the Citadel paint handle, I used a little bit of his surfboard stuck up his bum.
There you go.
I used a little bit of surfboard that you mount his foot on and stuck it up his bum. Because I've got super glue on my hand now. Look there. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Oh dear,
I've super glued myself to a painting handle. That's got to be a first.
Honestly, folks, you feel sorry for me, don't you? Please say you do. Please say you do. Come on. Please say you do.
No. No.
They didn't say they do, did they?
No.
Right. What else is there?
They can see both sides of the equation.
Yeah.
Whichever way you look at it, it's nonsense maths. Right. We have to do some measurings, aren't we? Woo! I need my special tool. I need to get my special big tool out.
Oh dear.
If I can find my special big tool.
It's the special big tool that's doing the searching, isn't it? See what I did?
Oh, you're such a tar.
I am, mate.
Harsh. I can't find my special tool.
You mean to say you didn't label up your Hobby.Design drawers? Dude.
I did, and I put it, it's supposed to go in a specific drawer, and I don't know where it is because it's not in that drawer. Oh, you bugger.
Oh, I don't know. One job.
Oh, wait, there it is. It's in my current project drawer. There you go. I knew it'd be somewhere. Told you it'd be in there. You've not faith.
Now you told me, he says, hello everyone, just got home with a juicy chicken kebab.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dirty, juicy kebab.
Any kebabs here?
Great for a pound.
Do you know what I had for my dinner?
Dunno.
Big fat kebab.
What takeaway did you get the other night, Wednesday?
After the show, the only thing that was open was a McDonald's or a really crap burger place, and I thought I'd rather have McDonald's than a really crap burger.
Yeah, how long before you was hungry again then?
About 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know how these things go.
Oh, yeah.
23.4 millimetrons. Okay, clunk. There we go. I've got a pencil. Where's my pencil? Pencil. I really need to get a pencil sharpener. That's what I need to do. Four. Millimetron.
Oh, you had a pencil sharpener.
No, I thought I had one in the spare room, but from like hundreds of years ago when I was at school, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can remember you the other week trying to unsuccessfully sharpen your pencil. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting pigs. He says you can be a dirty big kebab.
Filthy, dirty kebab. You can't beat a good kebab because it'll just kick your ass before you kick its ass. So yes, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
All my scissors and tools for this kind of work are all behind my microphone. It's most inconvenient.
You didn't prepare tonight, did you?
I did not prepare.
All been a little bit last minute, isn't it, with you?
My plan was glue the dude in the car and then start painting Steel Legion dudes, and then I'm scratch building sun visors because of course I am.
You had one job to do, folks.
This is a big, thick piece of card, so I'm going to scribe it rather than use the modelling knife.
You only had the one job.
You had the one job.
I've got absolutely no idea what environment I'm going to put this in, so we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe not space. Maybe not space.
Well, hopefully I shall get me decals done during the week and I can get them printed off, and yeah. We'll see how it goes. You know, I might be able to get it primed and painted by next week's show. So Well, yeah, I've got a bit of spray booth catching up to do, and because I want to clear coat. Well, I say clear coat. I want a 2K the Volkswagen Samba bus. So I'm not going to reveal it now until the video's up because, yeah, it's the whole idea of it, isn't it?
Don't start the show with a showstopper.
You've seen it, haven't you? Yeah.
I have. I think it's lovely. I watched you do certain things to it the other day, which was very fun.
Yeah.
There was sticking and all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, no swears were had in the making of that episode.
Nope. No. Well, there were, but we were swearing about other things, not actual. You know.
I know. We was on a bit of a wibble fest, weren't we?
We were putting
Putting a welcome
can't tell
rights,
you what
weren't we?
Yeah, we can't tell you what we're talking about, but just suffice it to say, we put the world to rights about what we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
It's all super secret things, but we were completely correct.
It was a good wibble, though, wasn't it? Yeah. Jeff says, McDonald's or really crap burger place, the mind reels when McD's is used as an upper quality comparison standard. Yes.
Trust me, we've got like crappy burger places and less crappy burger places. And on the scale of crappy burger places, when you get to a place where you ask for a big quarter pounder with all the salad in it, and you get a bun, a slab of meat, and a bun, and that's it. Yeah, and you're like, yeah, not going to order from you again ever. Yeah, basically.
Can I have the one in the photograph? Only the one you've just given me looks naffle like that.
Yeah,
it is the thinnest beer mat thick burger you've ever had, and it'd probably be easier picking up the beer mat and putting that in the bun and eating that.
Put it in your bun. I've just realised these aren't going to be primed, are they?
Lee Eagle says, I've got peri mayo on mine. Oh, nice.
Peri mayo. I remember many... I know. I like peri. A friend of mine many years ago, for one of my birthdays, bought me a whole box full of different bacon products.
Yeah.
Just product, and it were like, there were bacon sticking plasters, there was bacon aftershave, bacon shaving foam, but the best one was baconaise. Oh, it was so nice.
Oh, nice.
Bacon mayonnaise. It was just so good.
Oh, wow, mate. I kind of want that now.
Yeah, the bacon sticking plasters were rubbish. They looked like a streaky bacon strip, but they were like so thick they didn't bend around your finger. They're a bit pointless and rubbish. But unfortunately, of all the things in the box that were all bacon themed, there was no actual bacon.
Yeah. We was on about this the other night, wasn't it? And we both realised that we needed bacon that particular moment, didn't we?
At that exact moment, it was a biological imperative.
And Marcy, bless her, went, oh, I've got a load of bacon in my fridge. I'm going to have a bacon sandwich. It was like road trip. That was Wednesday, wasn't it? Road trip to Marcy's day. Yeah.
That was the moment when we stopped talking to Marcy.
Yeah.
When people say, I haven't got any bacon, I'm in distress, you don't say, I've got some.
Yeah, we've not told her that yet because we're both scared.
Friends don't tell friends who haven't got bacon that they've got bacon.
Yeah. Like,
I haven't primed these. That's going to be a pain. No. Well, it's just... I might have to just pay...
Can I refer you back to the many videos that you've done where you've gone, always prime your models? Yeah.
Well, for these two sun visors...
Yeah, don't be that man. Always prime your models, people.
Well, it was. I'm just given the fact that primer doesn't stick to this. Given the fact that primer doesn't stick to this crappy plastic either, I think I can just brush primer these and paint them. And it's not going to be the end of the world, is it?
Stop complaining.
I'm not. I'm simply highlighting the challenges that we have faced on this build.
I'll send you up some of that red oxide. It's a bit late now, but that's stuck to it.
Has it? Did it? Good.
Yeah, that's stuck to it like the proverbial to a blanket, mate. I'm glad I've got some more of it because obviously with the others left to do, it's like, yeah.
I know people can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just super gluing these into place. And the entire purpose of these is just to cover up that sagging roof liner a little bit. And hopefully to keep it in hopefully to keep it in place. Mama Wolf just did a big trumpet. I can hear it from here.
PJ says, I stopped buying McDonald's when I discovered Five Guys burgers with Cajun fries. Taste buds heaven. What's Five Guys burgers, mate? Never heard of it.
It's an American chain. They're supposed to be very, very good.
Oh, we haven't got one of them down here, I don't think.
No, I don't know if we've got any up here. We might have.
Well, you must have if PJ's discovered it.
I mean, not local to me.
PJ is local to you.
Is he? I thought he was in Scotland or somewhere. Well,
No.
Not around Manchester way, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm not going to say specifically where because
no, don't. Yeah, obviously not.
Yours and his locations away, and I'm not going to do that.
Yes, no, I didn't realise he was.
It's not my business to give out other people's locations.
No. I didn't realise it was up this end, if you pardon the expression.
Yeah, unfortunately, PJ isn't far from where you are.
Well, he has my sympathies.
Yeah. Please, feel sorry for PJ.
There you go. Put them in place.
Oh, nice.
That's actually quite a good solution because it really does just go away, little flying thing. Get stuck to super glue. It really does just push that roof liner up and out of the way and hide it completely. So I think I shall brush a little bit of primer on there. I know, heresy, but it's a brushable primer. Brushable primer.
Glue that in there. So I'll paint that the same colour as the vehicle then. Good evening, says Si Reynolds. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Evening, Cole and Fox. Evening, Si. How are you, buddy?
Hello. Hello,
lovely to see you. Lovely.
Nice to see you. No, I don't know why I did that.
Nor do I. I've got no idea why you do anything. It's like,
you think I know? I know. Clue.
Yeah, it's nice to see you in, mate.
Yes.
I hope you've been keeping well.
Oh, sniffles. Right, so.
Right, let's get rid of those. McDonald's here is bottom of the barrel, the last place you'd go. Yeah,
it kind of is here as well.
Yeah, it's kind of, I think, hit rock bottom now because product ain't great, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
Looks great on the TV, looks great in the photograph behind the counter, but when you open the packet that you get, it bears little resemblance.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think it
match the food to the photograph, isn't it?
It's bottom of the barrel wherever you are, but sometimes you just want to lick the bottom of the barrel sometimes. You have that urge to go filth.
Yeah,
I'm screwing.
And I know the photographs are plastic replicas and all of that lot. I know that, but come on, at least let the food bear some resemblance. But come on.
Did you know there is actually a big industry in Japan, and this is relevant to model making, but there is an industry of professional model makers who actually make resin models of food.
Yes.
For restaurants and things, because people can look at the food. For the audience as well, not just for you, obviously, but some might not know. It's cool, that. I watched a video about some guy
I watched one on YouTube. Most interesting.
When you watch all your Japanese craft videos and you go, oh, it's 7 hours gone, I didn't even realise.
Oh, yeah.
I've screwed my bottom in.
Oh, yeah, the knife forgers.
I've only got 2 screws. I lost the other 2, so it's a 2-screw job. I was watching last night. I was watching a man making a bowl. I watched one video, and it's a channel where they seem to sell all these things that they show them craftsmen making.
Yeah.
And this man basically made a basket out of paper.
Oh, right, yeah.
$600.
Wow.
It's like paper, but it's also using lacquer and stuff like. It's all lacquered and everything else and lined.
Yeah.
Amazing to look at. It's just a basket for $600. I'm like, wow.
Wow. Happy days.
You put a lot of work into it. And I watched a few artisans doing stuff with proper Japanese lacquer
Yeah.
And when they've got it on the palette and they're scrunching it around with the spatula thing, I'm like, it looks like caramel. I need to eat it.
You wanted it all, didn't you?
I just got really hungry because it looked edible. I really am my own worst enemy when it comes to food. Right. Let's do the heretical brushing of the primer. May the Lord have mercy upon my soul.
Yeah.
Let me know if this is dead loud. Is that dead loud?
Yeah, it's not going to stop you anyway, so yeah.
Well, no, I'll turn the microphone off if it's annoying.
No, that's all right. You do what you got to do, mate.
I'm actually doing it like halfway across the room. It's just these microphones are really good.
Yeah.
I'll turn the microphone off at home.
That's all right.
I've got to slap my bottom as well, so I'll just turn the microphone off for a minute.
There you go. John Alex says, no kidding, that sounds amazing. So I was saying, we don't have a Five Guys in Ipswich. We have one in the next town over, Colchester. We have a Shake Shack, which is just as good as Five Guys. Delicious. Not heard of them either, mate. I'm missing out here. Mind you, though, I don't go out anywhere, do I? So, yeah.
I think I've heard of Shake Shack.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago, when I was a young shaver of a lad in the Xbox 360 era, I used to enjoy listening to the Major Nelson radio podcast, which was he was an official Xbox like PR guy, and they'd talk about all kinds of stuff. But they used to talk about In-N-Out burgers.
Mm-hmm.
This American, and I just tell you, to this day, they always made them sound so delicious that I really want to have at some point an In-N-Out burger.
Never heard of it.
No, again, it's an American one. I don't think we've got them over here. I think we've got a few, but not many. Yeah. Nobody look at what I'm doing. Don't look. Oh, good, they can't see what I'm doing. Good. Nobody look at what I'm doing here. It's not natural.
Okay. We'll carry on talking amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Cy Reynolds says, ahoy, Jeff. Hope you're keeping well. Absolutely. Yeah. The legend that is Candygram for Mongo.
Yes, I will be back in 2 moments.
He will be back in 2 moments, folks. There you go. Let's just scrape that all off. Loads and loads of seams and ejector pin marks, but I don't mind that, because this is all going to get sprayed the one colour anyway. What's that? PJ says, I am dreaming of a Candygram for Mongo and John Alex scale modelling combo barbecue. Is it wrong? I'm drooling already. Could you imagine that? Road trip the Jeffs and John Alex for a full-blown Texan barbecue. Oh, man. Shall we book the flight, PJ? I'm in. I'll tell you something, if I won the lottery tomorrow, mate, I'll be stateside the following day. Oh, Barbie time. Jeff says, anytime, and anyone else who wants to come by. Cajun barbecue, the whole 9 yards. Oh, don't. How much is a flight to Texas, PJ? I'll start saving now. Would be a laugh. It would be so nice. Trouble is, could you imagine us let loose in Texas, PJ? Don't bear thinking about, does it? PJ's packing his bags right now. Oh, that's cruel, that is. You've got me doing the stream, but you're packing your bags. That's unfair. I'm telling my mum. Yeah, of course, Si's on about his 900 up and down fibre. Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah. Oh, yes. Full-blown fibre optic god now, mate. I've already reserved the spare room. So yeah, I'm having that. I'll come and live there. Especially with all that fibre goodness. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got going on there. It's a door seam, that's fine. That needs to go. Yeah. So there's only one mould line that needs to go there.
That looks so cute.
It is, mate. It's a cute little truck, mate. I like it.
You're a cute little truck, mate. That's not an insult. God damn it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that ain't an insult, mate.
Oh, fail.
You just inadvertently was nice to me.
I know. I need to work on my witty riposte skills.
Yeah. Everything all right?
Is it me or... Sorry.
Was everything all right?
Oh, yeah. I just became aware of something that needed dealing with.
No, it's all right.
Legal says, is it me or is it hot tonight?
No, it's really muggy, mate. Yeah. We are sitting here in just our shorts with all the fans going on. Hopefully the fans ain't too loud, folks, but...
Wait. Shorts?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm wearing shorts. No, I am. I've got my shorts on. Fox not doing something natural. What's not natural about that?
Yeah, exactly.
That is a catch-22, isn't it, I suppose?
Yep, that's that one gone.
I don't know if you read this one out. Jeff says, anytime PJ Lewis and anyone else who wants to pop by Cajun barbecue, the whole 9 yards.
Yes, I did read that out, mate.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we was on about a road trip to Jeff's for the barbecue.
Barbecue. Sam Reynolds says, very thank you, Jeff. We finally have Fibre 900 up and down. Jealous. Work is great. The fiancé is great. Life is peachy. My only complaint is the weather. So really, I'm just being British by complaining about it.
Good man. Don't change, sir.
This is going to sound really weird, right? But I actually prefer summer when it's kind of not cold, but like tepid.
I like a nice mild day with a breeze.
Yeah, like when it's been like 18, 19, 20 degrees. I really like that because it's nice. Or even when it's a little bit, a little bit cooler, it's like, it's nice. I can go outside and enjoy the outsideness with that, but I can actually come indoors and turn my computer on and not melt. Yeah,
I don't like the melty where you get so warm you can't cool down because it's just too much.
If I have to rely on my iPad to do anything on anything computery, then my entire world just stops. It's not good. Let's put those away. Sanding complete.
How's it going?
Measuring.
How's it going?
I'm just waiting for that layer of primer to dry. I'll do a second layer and then we'll put some paint on them.
Happy days.
I wouldn't normally brush paint primers and things on, but can't really do much with the sun visors.
Yeah.
Quite pleased with the way I thought of covering up that gap up there. It's quite I thought. Sure, it's not that clever.
Yeah, for those wondering, my bluey car hasn't died. It's just that I hadn't done any work on the base this week, and it would have been easier to do all the plaster work off air so that it was all dry.
Yeah.
I'll endeavour to do that this week so it's ready, and then we can just finish it off next week.
Finish it. Finish him. Dee. Swigging Pig says, no, we need heat. No, we don't, because I like to sleep without making myself into a burrito every time I turn over and take the sheet with me, because it's gross and sticky and horrible sweatiness. Yeah. Nothing worse than like trying to sleep when your whole bed is just made of sweat. Ooh.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. Sai says, I like it tepid too, Fox. Stuff the weather they have on the continent, but down in Ipswich it hasn't really stopped raining for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Even with that nice temperate weather with the breeze. Yeah, I don't like a bit of rain now and then, but I need some dry days to go outside with the rattle cans. It's just, I don't enjoy having to manage curtains and windows throughout the course of the day as the sun moves around the house.
Yeah.
Close that window.
Chasing the sun into all the time.
Yeah, making sure you got the airflow. That's early.
Yes, because she's going early.
Yeah. Right, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but
I'm just going to mute so I can ring the Doris.
oh, okay. Yes, I wouldn't normally brush primers on, but I can't really do much with these sun visors. So we'll have to do them as they are. You can barely see them anyway. That's not the end of the world. It's an interior detail, so it doesn't really matter that I brushed it up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There you go. It's a silly toy car with a paint job. It's not like a proper Tamiya 1/24 car kit. I think I'll be forgiven. Okay, just waiting for chat to update. How is it? Anyway, yes, have you all done your benches and bellies? Don't forget your benches and bellies. Don't forget, of course, if you're watching this and you're not in the chat and you're watching it on YouTube, come and join the live chat if you're watching it embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere. Click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll be able to join in the live chat and watch along. You can ask us questions. Please do ask us questions because it gives us stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Box will answer all your questions.
I might just shut up and let you do it. That'll confuse you, won't it? I was gonna pimp your Patreon, but I'm not gonna do it now.
It's all right, mate. I don't mind.
No, stop now.
Oh, ramekins. Show us on the dolly where the evil Festa hurt you.
Show me on the door where the internet hurt you.
Yeah, they all know where my Patron is.
Yeah, but those people who aren't your patrons might not know to go to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop and support your channel to keep it alive and help me pay the bills. They might not know that.
They might
not.
They
do now.
You never know.
They do now.
Oh, excuse me.
Because if you're not supporting Colin on the patrons, what are you doing with your life?
Exactly. It all helps. It all helps keep it going.
He's got to pay for his jelly baby addiction. Come on. It's a victimless crime, I know, but
so they all need to be.
Don't make me wheel Esther Anson out to beg you for money for his jelly baby addiction.
It's the rat bag. Yeah.
She's the same age as Mama Wolf. I realised that the other day.
She ain't. She's still around. I didn't know that.
83. Yeah, she's 83.
Wow. There
There
you go.
My chat's fallen over.
That's not needed.
No, disassemble. Right.
Surprising how many bits of this are greebles, but they're good greebles. I don't mind. As usual with these, they're multi versions that you can have. So
I was wondering if you're going to install like an Arduino board and have actual little tiny LCD screens.
No, it's a bit overkill, mate, on the live stream. But yeah. Honestly, I want to get my stash built, mate, not amber it. Yeah.
I bet you had that thought at some point, though, in the past.
No, I didn't.
No?
No, didn't give it a thought, mate.
Nah.
A nice, simple build now and then is a nice thing to do.
You're a nice, simple build.
Absolutely, mate. Wouldn't be any other way.
Which reminds me.
Dashboard. Can we put that in as the details for? I hate these types of instructions.
What, the foldy sheet ones?
The map. Pain in the arse, isn't they? Yeah, there it is. There you go. Yeah, they're not great. Right, let's get that in there then. Support content, get exclusive icons, says Jeff. Absolutely. Get all of the exclusive icons. I need to add some more, actually. So.
Ooh. Yeah, I keep meaning to do more for mine. I never get around to it.
Yeah, if there's any particular icons that you would like added, let us know. because I'll sit and do them and add them to the members section, so you get more variety. So
variety, opportunity.
Exactly. Well, they went all out carving that figure, didn't they? Ooh, that's creepy.
Is it a bit Revell?
Yeah.
Or is it even worse? Is it Italeri?
I showed you at the beginning, mate. It's not great.
I know. I can't really see that, can I, on my camera? So
yeah,
on my screen.
No, it's not great.
Is it not great?
Nah, it's one of those blurry photographs that your nan used to take in the 60s with one of those Kodak Instamatics, you know, the ones.
And it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You come out with a sweater on that she made.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody looks kind of orange.
Yeah. One of those balaclavas that your nan knitted you with the wonky eyes.
Oh, yeah.
You look like Chunk from the Goonies as soon as you put it on, didn't you?
She made you the mittens with the string.
Yeah, that again was too short for your arms, so you ended up walking around like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, Colin's nan's made him some gloves. Damn it.
Damn it. They all know. They all know.
Yeah. I don't know why, but my nan thought that on human beings, your little finger was at a right angle to your hand, because every pair of gloves had the little finger poking out. Yeah. It's like,
It's like, we used to, my nan lived in Scotland. I only met her when I was a tiny baby, so I don't know anything about her. I don't remember her. But she used to, every now and then, send like a care package, and it was this enormous brown paper wrapped package the size of a small car. And it was just full of knitted stuff.
Yeah.
But she couldn't knit.
Yeah.
She was, so you'd be like, leg or arm, leg or arm.
Yeah.
Either or at the moment.
Yeah.
It was sometimes difficult to tell.
PJ says, a nice simple build now and then is a great model in palette cleanse. Absolutely, PJ. It's not every build I want to be an epic thing of massive electronics or scratch buildery. Sometimes you just like to do a nice, simple, vanilla build just to chill down. So,
I am my kitchen roll.
Tissue.
Like
I say, next week I'll be doing a bit on the base on the Bluey motor, so that'll give me a chance to paint this, do the decals for it. Either that, or I might do a bit on Ringo. I don't know yet. It depends on what's on the bench.
Whatever tickles your fancy, my friend.
At the end of the day, it's whatever I'm building at the moment. That's going to be the thing going forward, because,
whatever tickles your little fancy.
Absolutely, it's just to keep
at that particular moment in time.
Just to keep it interesting, isn't it? At the end of the day.
That's all it's about.
Absolutely. There you go. A strange little build. I'm trying to think what that character looks like.
It looks like somebody out of a Tintin novel.
Yeah, there was a horror movie with a kid that looked a bit like this. Wasn't Chucky, but it was something else. He's got that weird little face. It's strange.
You've got a weird little face.
Yeah, he's giving me the heebie-jeebies, to be honest with you. But
heebie-jeebies are out in force.
Yeah, it's a little bit, yeah. Is it Scary Movie? The kid that used to peer out the window. Yeah, it was...
I don't do horror films, they bore me, so...
It's a comedy, Scary Movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a spoof.
No, I have no idea.
Mocking of horror films.
I know not of such things.
No, you was watching Bluey at the time.
I always watch Bluey. Yeah, I've never been into horror movies. I always find them really boring. I don't know why.
Yeah. That's just different preferences, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I can suspend disbelief for like sci-fi, but I can't suspend disbelief for horror. It's like, I don't know, it's like, oh look, it's the kid in the wheelchair. Of course he's going to go into that dark, mysterious corridor, check it out. Of course he is.
Yeah, unnecessary splatter movies I don't bother with, but if it's got a decent story to it, I'll sit and watch it. Lindsay's in saying hello. Just pop by to say hi before I turn in. Hello, Lindsay. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. Sleep well, my man. Sleep well.
Oh.
Phil Bolton is in, says, hi everyone, just checking in quickly as well, watching the stream while I work on a tiny starship. What you working on? What you working on? Tell me. Can I see it?
Tell us about this tiny starship. Sit right back and I'll tell you a tale of a tiny ship.
Pardon me.
Steady, Neris. Did you do a bit of a burp then?
I did. Now, do I... Yeah, I suppose I could clean them all up and paint them off the model. Yeah, that makes sense. Just thinking out loud.
I do apologise that none of you can see what I'm actually doing, but there's no other way for me to actually paint it other than upside down, which means you can't probably see what I'm doing anyway.
Everyone's saying hi to Phil Bolton because that's what everyone does, because we're all nice people.
All the nice people.
What are you doing? Your top coat? Are you already painting the interior?
I'm just painting over the sun visors.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've primed them, I'm just going to paint over them. I'll do a quick little dry brushy thing.
Yeah.
Not exactly the best finish in the world, but...
Don't worry about that.
Can't really see it. You can't really see them anyway, and it's like that. I will try and simulate the little flap there where you have like your driver's license stuck underneath.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just by putting a wash on it and then dry brush it and then just painting a nice clean bit over the top.
Phil Bolton says the USS Shenzhou for Star Trek Discovery. Not a fan of the show, but it's a cool looking little ship.
It is actually, yeah, the Shenzhou.
There you go, mate. That's the thing. As long as it looks good, mate, that's it. Don't have to be a fan of the show. I can vouch for that because I built a Bluey car having only watched one episode, mate. So.
Yeah. I didn't mind Discovery so much, but I have to admit I've not missed it while it's been off air. I'm not exactly looking forward to the new series anyway. I much prefer like Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks.
Oh, right.
I'm not one of these people that went, oh, Discovery, hate. No, it was all right. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I've not missed it while it's not been on.
At the end of the day, don't float your boat, does it?
No. Strange New Worlds is brilliant. I mean, come on. Crossover with the animated series and a musical episode. I mean,
Just going to nod.
I mean, a proper musical episode with full-on singing and everything.
Because, you know, that's what I do. I just nod approvingly when you say all of this because I am that man. Yeah.
Right, it's just like when you talk about football. I just nod politely.
Absolutely.
The world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
Exactly. It would be a rather boring world if it did, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What might be right for you might not be right for some.
Right.
What do you talk about, Willis?
Yeah, we'll talk about Willis.
I'm pretty sure if you were to watch that back nowadays, it'd probably be terrible.
What's that? Different Strokes?
Yeah, I get the impression if you were to watch it back, it'd probably be terrible. I don't know why. I've not watched it since I was a kid, but you get the impression it's one of those things that probably didn't age very well.
Yeah, a lot of stuff from that era did it? Because the whole thing was still a little bit. The comedy was a little bit. I can't really say. You know what I mean. Of its time, then. Let's just leave it there.
Well, I mean, it was kind of innocent comedy on that show, but it was like, I don't know, it was. It probably just wouldn't be funny nowadays because it's like, really?
Yeah. Well, the little short person joke had done its death by the end of the first episode, hadn't it? It was like, yeah. Didn't the actress that played the girl have some real life problems and issues later on as an adult?
I remember. I didn't even know there was a sister or daughter or whatever.
I think the little fella died, didn't he? Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman passed away, yeah.
Yeah, died quite young, didn't he? So...
What was the character called then? There's Willis and...
Arnold.
What was Gary Coleman's character? I can't remember what he was called.
Arnold.
Was it? Oh, yeah, Arnold, that's it.
Yeah, it was Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold, Kimberly and Willis, wasn't it?
I'd forgotten all about Kimberly. God, Kimberly, that's a point. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about her.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Willis and Arnold.
Yeah, we talked about Willis. Yeah.
What did you talk about, Willis?
That was the metal Mickey of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole joke, and it's like, yeah, it wouldn't really.
You know, and it was like, if you watched one episode, you'd pretty much watched every episode, wasn't it? Because literally you knew what you're talking about, Willis, was going to be said every episode, and jokes, and and
it's like there's some things that have aged well. Like, you know, Fresh Prince is still hilarious sometimes. I can still watch so much Fresh Prince.
Never watched it.
And Home Improvement is still funny, sort of.
Again, not
well,
seen
things like Married with Children. Yes, not that doesn't. It's not. No, that doesn't. Hasn't aged well at all.
Not seen it. I'm pretty useless, isn't I?
Yeah, I'm really talking to the audience at this point.
I was going to say, because I have not watched them.
Yeah.
So I've got no idea, mate.
Do.
I am pretty lame when it comes to that sort of telly.
Yeah, Graham Robertson says, hi, I'm sorry I am late. You don't need to apologise, Graham. We're not on a schedule.
Yeah, sure.
Pop in and pop out as you like. Yeah. I don't hate the show, says Phil Bolton. They just changed too much of the Trek. I agree. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's all right, but it's not Trek. I mean, I'm next gen DS9 and Voyager, so it's not Trek to me. It's all right, but it's just not Trek.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it?
No. It's got a little bit of Trek in it, but it's got some good characters. It's not enough Trek. It's more Expanse than Trek, otherwise. I'm with Fox. I love Strange New Worlds, says Phil. Yeah, Strange New Worlds is brilliant. That's proper Trek. And Anson Mount, whatever his name is, as Captain Pike. It's just brilliant. He's such a great sort of slightly comedic actor. It's just, he can play comedy as well as serious perfectly. I've got the Different Strokes tune in my head now. God damn it.
What's Strange New Worlds then?
That's it's set on the Enterprise before Kirk took over with the Enterprise.
Oh, so it's a prequel then.
Yeah, it's Captain Pike who had the Enterprise before Kirk.
Oh right, yeah.
But it's like it's Uhura's on there and Spock's on it, but it's just really good. It's really getting back into what me and you think of as Star Trek in terms of Next Gen and DS9. That kind of formula.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Captain Kirk, I must admit.
No, but it's getting back into what we would say the proper Trek, like episode of the week.
Yeah.
There's sort of an occasional overarching storyline, but it's like Discovery is just one big overarching storyline for the whole season, which I never got into.
And it's worth a watch then, is it?
Oh, Strange New Worlds, absolutely.
What channel? What channel?
It's on Paramount Plus if you've got it.
Oh, I haven't got it. That'll be why I haven't watched it then.
Yeah. I don't know if it's on anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't have Paramount Plus.
Yes. It'll probably be on Amazon as well at some point, but you probably have to pay for it.
Yes.
Lower Decks is on Amazon if you've got Prime.
Yeah, I've got Prime. That's the cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so it's cartoon screechy voices. They go right through me, so...
No, it's... I can see that.
Yeah, it's like...
really good.
That's why I don't watch Bluey, because it's that high-pitched, screechy voice. It's just like, I can't filter that out.
Well, Lower Decks isn't high-pitched, screechy voices.
Yeah,
but it's a real love letter to Star Trek fans, because every single episode is jam-packed with references and Easter eggs and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very funny. But, you know, it's whatever your taste is.
Yeah, it's just a whole cartoon thing. Just don't float me boat. So.
I need more.
I think it was years of watching Cow and Chicken and Dexter's Lab when my boys were growing up, and it was Cartoon Network was always on, and it's like, oh, yeah.
Mama had a chicken, Daddy had a cow.
Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, I think it soured my mind.
Well, yeah.
And yeah,
Lower Decks isn't like that. It's again, it's proper Trek, but it's more fan service. It's lots of references and Easter eggs.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take your words for it. I'll have a look for Strange New Worlds. I might have a Cody box that might pick it up, or I'll be able to watch it on YouTube. I don't know, but
if you can, there's only 2 seasons. It is really, really good. The latest episode of Strange New Worlds was a proper Star Trek episode. No spoilers, but it's a must-watch. I only watched the one before that. I've not watched the latest, the finale yet.
Pardon me.
Excuse your pardon. I pardon you.
Where did I put that?
I pardon you.
There it is.
There it is.
So these are only going to be push-fitted for now because they've all got to be painted and have bits added to them. And
gentlemen, paint your bits.
And all of that.
Screens.
So I might as well clean all these bits off. There's not actually an awful lot to this build, which is quite good. So what other bits aren't needed then? Yeah, that's not needed, but I'm sure I'll find something for it.
I guess when I do mine, I'll have to get some green stuff out and make some octopus balls, won't I?
I presume so. I don't know. No idea. Octopus balls. I don't know what your one is. Your variant.
It's a food wagon, but it's the translation is something like savoury octopus. There's like bits of octopus in a batter ball.
Oh right,
octopus balls. It's like, but it's got little pictures of octopuses on it.
Nice one.
Right, I want Nuln oil.
Get a Nuln oil. Get your Nuln oil.
Get your Nuln oil, yeah. What kind of oil?
Oh, right.
Oil.
I can see what that's for now. Yeah, happy days. So that'll have the decal of the screen on it then.
Bing.
Cool.
Understanding was gained. Did the legend explain all to you?
Yeah, it was just, you know what I'm like. I forget things.
I'll tell you what, as I've got older, I find myself either missing a step out completely in the instructions without realising it.
Yeah.
Or looking at doing a complex bit on a kit.
Yeah.
And then going to the next step, which is ridiculously simple and completely failing to understand it.
Oh, yeah, I see that. I can remember that when you was trying to get your Bluey car out of its box.
I knew it was going to get back to that.
Episode 1 of this build, folks. If you haven't seen it, go and watch. It is hilarious. I think it was the Ron Jeremy porno noises that you was making at the time.
See, this car's got an interactive element. It's got the little rattly bit inside his bottom.
Yeah.
Which will always be there.
Oh, so that's
it's quite heavy once you put the dude in it.
So that's got a decal to go on it. Happy days.
Decal. Come on, paint. Dry faster. Dry faster. New.
These are cute little kits, these. This was just one of those late night finds on eBay. And I spotted it, and it weren't long after I got Claptrap.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh, that would be handy. I could do it as the Xbox X, you know, and all the games can be modified. Yeah.
You didn't even realise how meta you were being.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be intriguing. Because obviously it's got to have Borderlands on there because, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think you'll like Claptrap when you play Borderlands eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, actually, I think you'll hate Claptrap, but that's the correct response to Claptrap anyway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's designed to be as irritating as possible.
But I didn't realise when I skinned my Xbox that I was actually skinning it with something that was out of a game. It
Relevant.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
I just liked
You naturally gravitated towards it.
Yeah, I just liked it because of the Borderlands style. Ah, losing the name, Cole.
Tell me, what was it that first drew you to your future husband, millionaire Paul Daniels?
Yeah. Don't be like Festa.
All the bits are in the body of the Beyblade, dude.
I know. I did a classic one the other day. I was in the Zoom with Kipper.
Oh, yeah.
And
Kipper.
I was doing the Warhammer Goliath build. And I glued the arm on the dude, but I pinged or twitched. So the dude ended up on the floor. So I picked the dude up and I'm like, damn, the arm ain't on the dude that I just glued on. Where's it gone? So I spent 15 minutes on the deck. Proper having a good wibble whilst I'm doing it, looking for this arm.
I can imagine.
And I said, sod it. Well, I didn't say sod it, but words of that effect.
Words were said.
I'll look for it later. So Kipper said, what is it you're looking for? I said, one of these arms. And on the bench was the pair of arms. I was convinced I'd actually glued it on, but I hadn't. I'd put a dab of glue on the figure and pinged the figure. So I was looking for an arm that wasn't actually on the floor.
I thought you were going to say you were looking for the arm that was already glued on it. And it's like, where's this arm gone?
So,
oh, man, it's just on the bench.
Yeah, Kipper was proper mocking me, mate. And he's like, I am going to tell everyone as they come in. And I went, I would expect nothing less.
I'm surprised he hasn't posted up in the group about it.
So, yeah, I was suitably mocked, but it's all right.
Clearly, we've not educated Kipper correctly in the art of mocking people by going into your group and then posting about it.
That's all right, I don't mind. I make the mistakes so that you don't have to.
You made the mistake so we can point and laugh.
Happy days. I'm suitably happy with the mistakes I make. So these will all be dry fitted for now because I just want to get a feel for it. So we've dry fit them there because I want to. Do I want to do the frames a different colour to the vehicle? Of course I do, because it will give it variety.
You like to get a feel, don't you, Carl?
I do, because it will sit on the bench for a couple of days waiting for it to talk to me, see? So
that's what the restraining order's for.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I want to do with it. And it's funny, I was supposed to be filming this, but I forgot to put my camera up. So,
that's all
but
right.
luckily for me, this is only the buildy stage, and yeah, it's not a no biggie. Put it that way.
No, the thing is, if you're just building this straight out of the box and not doing too much to it, there's almost no point showing the build anyway.
Exactly, but when it comes to painty, I shall set the camera up because I can do that in the live stream. It's just I got distracted because we may have been talking before we came on air, and I kind of got distracted
about things.
Yeah, we was proper engine bracket, weren't we?
Oh God, yes. Again, secret things we can't discuss.
Yeah. Things in the pipeline.
Yeah. Oh yes, or not.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, I used to do all the buildy parts of my builds, but after a while, I suddenly realised, why am I even? All I'm showing is how to glue A to B, like it says in the instructions.
Well, as I've said before, people don't know how to cut something off a sprue by now. They've not been watching the videos, have they? And it's pretty self-explanatory. So,
yeah. Plus, it's a lot less work if you don't film the actual build part.
It's not needed.
Right, so I've got some dark null oil wash on those sun visors, so I'll let that dry, and then I'll do a little dry brush to make them look not just flat, and then
a happy little dry brush.
Happy little dry brush. That'll do, Peg. That'll do. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
So, what's your plans with the exterior, then, Mush?
Very similar to yours. I'll Spleckle. What was that?
That's a good word. Spleckle.
That's like splattering and speckling at the same time.
Yeah.
Spleckling.
Spleckle. What a good name.
I was going to do, because it's supposed to be my car, so I was going to originally just do an exact duplicate technique. So paint it brown, mask all the chips, paint the blue. But it's like, no, I won't do that because that will just look really weird. It'll look at not... Yeah. So I'll just do the normal thing where I'll speckle all the different rust colours on first and then dry brush blue over the panels and have some faded bits and things. So I'll do...
Yeah.
Instead of making it look like my car's rat rod paint job, I'll just make it look like a proper rusted out old car.
Yeah, or a generic. Yeah.
It's ironically, it'll be the realistic version of my car, if that makes any sense.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because my car's all stylized with its paint chips and stuff, so this will be the realistic version, even though it's not realistic.
I know what you mean.
Juxtaposition of reality and nonsense.
It'll
PJ
be fun.
says, Fox, are you putting bluey windows in your bluey car, or is that going to be too much of a pain? See what he did there?
I did. No. Yeah. I mean, you can have that, PJ.
I'll give you 5 points for that one. I thought about it, but there's nowhere to actually put them in between or anything, and I can't be bothered. Also, my dude kind of sticks out the window a little bit, so that wouldn't really work. But you could do, I suppose.
Windows wound down. There you go.
Yeah, my car has tinted rear windows and a tinted back window, I think.
You're a tinted window.
Tinted rear windows anyway. They're all black, basically, so I could have just done them black, but then you'd see even less of the interior that I spent all that time painting. I know what I can do. Actually, while I'm sat here twiddling my thumbs, I know what I can do.
What's that? Tell me. I need to know.
What I can do, you see, right? What I can do is I can get my sanding sponges and I can get my wheels. I don't know why I'm doing this silly voice.
I have got no idea, mate.
I kind of went all Candice May. I tried 100 times.
Got no idea
Candice
what
May.
that was, but...
I can sand the mould lines off my wheels that I didn't do the first time round. I'll have to reprime them, but it doesn't matter. Didn't get rid of the big mould line down the middle, did I, when I first did these? Because I forgot. Ow.
So that'll go like that.
Handy tip: don't jam your magnifying lenses into your actual eye, because then you ain't magnifying nothing.
One's for his arse. Yeah. Okay.
It's for his arse.
It needs trimming off.
What, his arse?
Yeah. I'll see what he did there.
Arse trimming for the gentleman.
Yeah. Get your arse trimming here, £3 for £1.
What, 3 arses? How many arses have you got?
Or you could go underneath the arses.
Arsenal.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. That's very good. I'll give you 10 points for that.
Thanks, mate.
It'll just cost you 10 points.
Really need to get out more, don't I?
Very important. Do you want to hear a very important number?
What?
24.
Okay.
24 days till Starfield.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm with you now.
Or it might even be less. I don't know if that's 24 days to the early access or 24 days to launch.
You're excited, aren't you, mate?
I am moist with anticipation.
Is that mildly moist or
I am
very
drippingly moist?
Oh, now I'm worried.
Positively slug mode, as one of my female friends would say.
That's the shooter.
Tomboy.
Oh, really?
She was one of those women that like swarm out more than blokes, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
She was absolutely hot. I used to work with her. She was like absolutely hot.
Yeah.
But she was like my best mate in the office.
Yeah.
And she was like she was more of a bloke than the blokes, and she'd give as good as she got.
Absolutely. Fair play to her.
And if any bloke tried to get anything with her, like just get mouthy with her, she'd just put me in his place basically.
Good.
She took no prisoners.
Good.
and I was stood there one day, and this guy walks past, and she went, "Oh, slug mode." I went, "Oh, it's gross." She went, "What? I'm not lying." Oh, yeah, too much information, girl.
Oh, bless her.
She was absolutely stunning as well.
Okay, so that's that one.
She was like an English rose till she started speaking, and then all the swear words came out.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
She was very well spoken, but she just used all the rude words. She put a Navi to shame. I was completely smitten with her because she was just so awesome.
Yeah, but I love people like that because they've got character.
Yeah, I can't be doing with girly girls. I like girls that'll just kick as good as they get.
Yeah.
A woman that can drink you under the table. Yeah, that's all right in my book.
Oh yeah.
Because it means she'll be the sober one at the end of the night, and she can pay. Always mercenary. Always be mercenary.
You mercenary, Fox? No.
Never.
That is so out of character for you. I'd never have said that, mate. I would never be mercenary. No, that sounds totally not you, mate. The third Earl of Wimborne,
have the camera in the wrong place with my reputation.
Yeah, that's totally not you, mate.
I would never do anything mercenary. And I'll explain it to you in more detail for just £4.99 for my DVD. It explains it all.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's weird. I've never sanded Games Workshop spray can primer before, but when you do, it smells like lacquer paint. It's quite pleasant.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
EJ says, "Oh, you put? Oh no, you've read that one out. Of course you have. Putting windows in, yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget, folks. You want to ask us anything? Feel free. Because we are here for you at the end of the day.
Yeah. And for the love of dog, we need you to give us stuff to talk about.
Because otherwise, we'll just talk about Sally James.
Yeah, and Bluey and Star Trek Wars and nonsense. I can't really string a sentence together. You mentioned Sally James and it's all gone wrong.
Yeah.
I need my brush.
Oh, excuse me for my sniffle in there, folks.
I've got sniffles as well. It's because of the heat. It's the heat and the lights.
It's the lights, the lights.
There are 4 lights.
Yeah.
Even you get that Star Trek reference, surely. Next Generation?
Last watched that in the 90s, but yeah.
When Picard's captured by that Romulan torturer who wants the information. No.
No.
Not if you last watched it in the 90s. I can't expect you to know that.
Yeah, it's like I haven't got a encyclopedic memory of every quote.
Oh, I just watched it many, many times.
Yeah. I can remember Kira for some strange reason. Don't know why.
That sticks. It's amazing what sticks in your mind, isn't it?
Of course it is. Intendant Kira Swing. But no, she's a great actress. You're not buying it, are you? Squishy alert, squishy alert, Edward Leonard's in.
Very rare, not very often seen Pop-O-Matic jellyfish.
Yeah, see, I remembered you, Edward.
I just wasn't looking at the chat.
Nice to see you in, mate. Hope you're keeping well.
Welcome.
So that's that. Okay.
Every time I see jellyfish in Far Cry 6, I think of Edward. I must take a little video of it so you can see him pulsating and squishing in the water. They're very big.
I bet.
They're big squishies. We've got a little man coming next Friday to firebomb our garden, back and front garden, into some state of resembling civilized gardens.
Oh, nice one.
But he's under strict instructions that the back half of the back garden doesn't get touched.
Yeah.
That stays wild for the foxes. That stays like a jungle. It's literally just like you can't see more than a foot in front of you.
Yeah, you want that kept as is.
Yeah. The downside is that we've left it long enough that probably most of it's like all the plants intertwined with lots of brambles, so you couldn't go a foot into it if you wanted to anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you tried. So, but that'll be left for the creatures. Because not just for the foxes. It's if you look at all the gardens around my house, around our houses here, like every single garden is lawn. Maybe a bit of a flower, but most of them are just lawn and a climbing frame for the kids. It's like there's just nothing for the wildlife at all.
No, we've got a quarter of our garden that is au naturel, just to let the critters have somewhere to live and do their thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've got all the back half of our garden is just trees and bushes and the bramble and the skunk cabbage in the pond, which is the size of a house. I really, I have a dream that one day I'll be up here and I'll hear like a scream, a splash and a scream, because I really wish one day that like some local scrote would go hedge hopping.
Oh, right, yeah.
But what they do is they climb over the fence in our garden, which is about 8 foot tall, and in the pitch black, they'd put their foot down on the rock.
Yeah.
And then if they take an inch step backwards, they're in a 2 foot deep pond.
Ah, right, yeah.
But they won't know it's there because it's covered in this big skunk cabbage that makes it look like a bush.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then, of course, the other thing is, of course, when they try and get out, it's surrounded by brambles.
Yeah!
It's kind of evil, but it'd be so funny to actually just hear all that occurring.
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's like, yeah.
Because somebody would climb over, fall in the pond, get stuck in the brambles, be screaming their lungs out, and all his mates would just run away.
Yeah.
Because you can't see what's in the back of our garden. So,
oh, no.
If you just jumped over that fence, you'd be screwed.
Well, at the end of the day, it's their fault for being there.
Mm-hmm. And the other option is on that bit of fence, it's either the 2 foot deep pond with the skunk cabbage and brambles, or next to that is the bush of spiders.
Yeah.
There's a bush where all the spiders in the world live.
You know, if they complain, it's like, well, you shouldn't have been climbing there, should you, mate?
Oh, they won't complain. That'd just be hilarious. You look like you're in pain. Good.
Yeah. He had a disappointing look on his face as he was impaled in the gentleman bits.
He had the expression of a disappointed horse. I'll tell you what is funny, though.
What's that?
I'll tell you what is funny. The foxes that live in our garden, they seem to like little plastic balls.
Oh, right.
Because our back garden is full of little, like, ball pool balls about that big.
Yeah.
Hundreds of them. And it's like, we kind of get the impression that they kind of take them from somewhere and just bring them back.
Yeah.
Because we've got no idea where they come from. So we think possibly the foxes are just like kind of lifting them from, because they've all got like little tooth marks in them.
Oh, right.
We think the foxes are like taking them from wherever they come from, some kid's garden, and just dragging them off and look at the state of that and bringing them here, which is cool.
There you go.
I was just going to throw them over next door's fence, but I suddenly realised they might not come from next door.
Yeah. They're like,
They're like, oh yeah, why are you throwing all these little plastic balls in our garden? I mean, they're not yours.
Get that on there.
That's the wheels all cleaned up. My hands are now thoroughly filthy.
Filthy.
Filthy. That's all the mould line gotten rid of.
And
No, I just said gotten. I know.
Edward says, getting ready for Halloween in me and my wife's mind. Yeah, I know, it's come around quick, isn't it?
Halloween to us is close the front door curtains and turn the light off in the porch. So
Yeah, this year's just whizzed by, isn't it?
Yeah. It's because we're getting old. It shocks me now how quickly I'm sitting there thinking, oh, it's the Friday show.
Yeah. Well, this is it. It threw me out this week because obviously I got distracted with other stuff. And and it's like, oh, damn it, I haven't done that.
So it's like, it just goes really fast. Like, it's taken forever to get to this point of being a month before Starfield, but at the same time, every time I blink, a week's gone by.
Oh, is Starfield getting released, mate?
24 days, yes. It's like,
you kept that quiet.
If I think about it in terms of how long I've been waiting for Starfield, it's forever. But if I think about crap I was supposed to call such and such to make an appointment, and I didn't do it last week, and I've now not done it this week. That's like gone in a second. It's very strange the way time moves like that.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an odd week, hasn't it?
Yeah. Right. I've decided what I'm going to do with my mirrors.
Oh, have you? What are you doing with your mirrors, mate? Come on, tell me.
I'm going to make a little plastic insert that's exactly the right size.
Yeah.
And then I'll sort something out on that to mirror it, and then I'll place it in place.
Oh, you're good.
So that way I'm not like gluing in a foil that I have to cut round and end up with a really scruffy edge because I'll mess it up.
Yeah.
Or anything that might change the paint job. But if I make a little plastic shape that can glue in, then I can do it on there and then glue it in afterwards.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know what I'll do yet, but...
I was supposed to have sent you up some foil, wasn't I? Damn it.
That's all right. That's all right, don't worry. I can either quite literally glue on some normal tin foil, or I can use some C1 maybe, or...
Yeah, a bit of tin foil will do. Have you got any bare metal foil glue?
Yeah.
PVA?
Yeah. No different sticking on a chair. But I made little inserts for the license plates, so it's not hard. I need my big tool again.
Edward says, the older you are, the faster time goes by. It's relative to your age. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get up in the morning, it's New Year's Day. You go to bed at night, it's New Year's Eve. That's how it seems to be to me at the moment.
Either way, you missed out on all the presents.
Yeah.
Right. What thicker tuded plastical card?
I'm just putting a filler piece on the back of this because...
You're a filler piece.
When it's actually glued on, it's annoying that you can see round the back of that and there's a gap, and I don't like that, so it's got to have a filler piece on there just to fill it in because it looks better.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Not having that. I'm not having that.
Yeah, not having that.
Oh, not having that. Nah.
That's better. So, yeah, that's much better. Happy now. Right, let's get rid of that off my leg because it's getting on my nerves. Oakley dokily. And then we've got to clean up a couple of more bits. All of those things there, are they used?
Too big, but...
Oh, that's because they're not used. So they're greebles as well. That's the steering wheel and the games.
Oops.
So they're used. So we keep them. We keep them because they're the mirrors.
PJ says, I've got lots of wildlife around me. I wish the neighbours would move somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Sometimes neighbours can, how can we say, test your patience?
Yes. Edward says he's got a few little back problems.
Oh, sure.
PJ says to Edward, that's your body telling you to take it easy, Edward. Just say.
Certainly is, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Got to listen to your body, mate. Says the person who doesn't. But, hey, we won't go into that.
Well, yeah. Do you know, I'm sitting here thinking I should get my ruler and start cutting this out really carefully, but I was watching a Japanese master craftsman earlier today.
Yeah.
Cutting out of a thin slice of mother of pearl this beautiful, intricate pattern.
Yeah.
Of like petals and leaves, like to be outlines, with a hacksaw.
Really?
With a blade that was like 1 millimetre wide. And he was like, and it's all like he's got like a, if you've got a leaf shape, he just wants to leave the outline. He's like cutting out all the filler and getting just the outlines left in pearl. And I'm like,
Legend.
if he can do that, I can cut this out.
Yeah, that's legendary status, isn't it? Dare I say it? Skill level, Japan.
Actually, it was Korean. I've just realised it wasn't Japanese.
Yeah, skill level Korean.
Koreans. Yeah, skill level Korea, South Korea. Serious business.
Oh, they're greebles.
Except I probably do need to measure this actually because it would probably be a good idea.
I still think I can use that, but for the moment it's a greeble. It's got potential usefulness.
It's agreeable. It's agreeable and it's agreeable.
Yeah.
See what I did there? See what
I did. I'm impressed. Go away, fly thing, because otherwise the light of death will be put on. Really?
Zip. What is it? A tiny little midgy thing or something?
I don't know. It's a fly thing at the moment. I'm too busy.
It's a soon to be deceased.
Too busy cutting plastic at the moment to look up.
Yeah.
It fluttered in an annoying way.
Ah.
So I've not gone full-blown David Attenborough on it yet. So. Right. Dead screws. Don't need any of those.
Where's my little glass mat? I need my glass mat.
That's
oh. It's falling over. I'm going to sneeze.
Suitably sneezed. Suitably sneezed.
Excuse me.
That's agreeable.
That was a rather significant sneeze occurrence.
Well, mind you, though, saying that might be. No,
Edward says belly was a pizza with steak, onion, and jalapeno. Ooh, steak on pizza. Bench is still the speed breaker model that I'm slowly chipping away at.
Cool. There you go. Get in there, mate.
Steak on a pizza. Oh,
all day long.
That's like two halves of the colour wheel of food, just right there. Steak and pizza.
Yeah. Should we keep that out? But they really went all out on them decals, didn't they?
Is that slightly sarcastic there, I take it?
Oh, mate, it is the ultimate in sarcasm, to be honest with you, because the last time I saw a car game like that, it was on a Sega Master System. So, yeah. It's pretty much Pong, Pac-Man, that type of game graphic.
It's all the copyright-free stuff they can get.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like, safe decals, put it that way. And I'm going to poop that out the window, as you know, because that's what I do.
Mind you, then again, it could just be a really old kit, I suppose.
Or
maybe, I don't know, maybe in Japan you have a lot, maybe having like retro things is a thing in Japan, I don't know. Possible.
I'll have a hunt round on the box for a date.
Yeah. But yeah, modern games, much better. There you go. I've got a little insert for me rear view mirror.
Let's see if I can find a date anyway.
I've been looking for a date for years. See what I did there?
I did.
Oh, you love it. You love it, don't you?
No date anywhere.
No.
Well, it probably is. It's just probably written in Japanese, isn't it? Because Japanese Kit Kat goes in the window, isn't it? Right. And that all on there. Stand up for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Been good, PJ. I've stood up voluntarily, but...
Good girl. How long do you want to go for, bud?
I know you said you wanted to do a shorter one tonight because you've been up all day, so whatever.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind.
If that's all right.
Yeah, you name the time and I'll go to that time.
Another half hour maybe?
Yeah.
You want to do till 2:30 maybe?
Yeah, half
right for
2.
you?
Yeah, kick us out at 2:30, folks.
Yeah, because I'll be just drifting off to sleep otherwise.
Yeah, no, because you was up early doors. I mean, it's all right for me. I'm used to not sleeping, so...
Yeah.
It's funny, he says, I'm up at this goddamn godly hour, and I went, I'm still up from last night. And then I sent him a picture of how bored I was.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to get out more. Yeah, I know.
That's not how you do ice cream.
No. It was like, yeah, Festa's definitely bored. It's like,
Yeah. Because we were talking about spoons the other night.
Yeah, I did do a bit of wood carving overnight though, so there was productivity, wasn't there? Wood carving, wall carving, you know what I mean. I thoroughly enjoyed doing that, to be honest with you.
Good.
It's my new favourite thing for relaxing myself, so I must admit I was pleasantly surprised with how calming it was.
How relaxing and not annoying.
Yeah, me and my mate Martin, of course, you know, and yeah.
Friends.
My friend.
Mate. Yeah, you're good, mate Martin.
Absolutely.
Well, that's just a bugger.
He likes the insane blade and he likes the idea behind it. So, oh, thank you.
You're like, ooh.
I was all proper starstruck, I am.
Yeah. Starstruck you are.
What are you talking about, mate? But please don't investigate the channel and look at my other work then. See what I did.
Stop it.
Go away, you fly thing. Yeah, it is one of those annoying ones.
Midgy things.
Yeah, so you know what's going to happen?
Bzz.
He's going to have a visit.
I should have the electric death. Apologies, I've just got a real ticker right at the back of my throat.
Oh. That was my old man stretching noise.
That sounded like an old man movement noise, that did. Oh, dear me. Swig of water.
Right, towards the light. You know you want to. Ka-ching.
I can't help it. It's too beautiful.
Right. So we got that. We got that. We got a bit of
That's
that.
not even the right size, is it?
So that's that. Okay. So that's the one he sits on.
Okay. He says.
So there's a steering wheel machine then, which is the one that the steering wheel goes on, Col. Yeah. Which is that one. So we'll want to put the decal in first before we do that. Okay. So that'll be that decal. So what's that machine? Would help, I suppose, by... Oh, that's a fruit machine. That's why. Yeah.
They're all fruity.
Fruit machine. Yeah, fruit repair. So that's supposed to be a baseball machine, is it? Baseball game on the machine. All right. So we can change that. Or we can change that into my old arcade favourite.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
The old fogies in here. We all know who we are.
Not a push penny.
Do you remember going to the arcade and playing the original arcade version of Battlezone?
Oh,
Do you remember the little
With
line-drawn tanks, but you had the two levers like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
And it
that's
had
what that
the little
machine
drop-down.
is. So I might have that as a retro Battlezone
Oh, right, yeah.
game.
Bit of vector graphics. Yeah, because it had the little drop-down, like, periscope thing, didn't it? And you'd...
Yeah. So, yeah.
I remember going to Pontins one year
Oh, Pontins.
and wasting my entire summer holiday vacation time playing Boot Hill.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's an old arcade game.
I used to like Battlezone, Galaxians and Centipede.
Galaxians. That was the first time. I think it was Galaxians where it was the first time I ever heard synthesized speech.
Yeah.
Because it said 5.
Yeah. A Missile Command was another one as well.
Never got into Missile Command. And it was never my kind of game.
Yeah. So.
I remember I spent a good many pound coins for a few years. In Manchester, there was it used to be an arcade. And right in the front door was like a 4-console setup for Virtua Racer.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sega Virtua Racer. It was like 4 different... And it was the sit-down in the steering wheel with the seat and everything, the pedals.
Yeah.
And it was like the 4 lined up in sequence. It might be 5. So you could all be playing the game at the same time, racing each other.
Yeah.
I put so much into that. Have a good race. So many pound coins into that over the years. And actually, I found a video of it recently where it's actually been like, they've managed to sort of release it for PC.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you can play it and emulate it. And it's like, this is exactly as I remember it.
Yeah, retrocade and emulator. I used to love that on the PC. Because like you say, you got to play all of those vintage arcade games.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think how much money we used to put in them machines as kids.
Oh, yeah.
Proper cash cow, wouldn't they?
I remember my friend and I tried that. There's that game where you got like a blue and a pink gun and you had to just shoot the bad guys.
Yeah. And
it was, the very last level was like an Apache attack helicopter or something.
Yeah.
And we went there one day and took like £1 million coins and we just finished. We just did it right. It was only, when you actually play through it, it was about 10 minutes.
Yes.
It wasn't actually a long game at all, but when you're in the arcade, you die very quickly, so you probably would not play it for that long.
Yeah.
It probably had the word crisis in the name.
That a really annoying little game over. It's like, yeah, I'm going to shoot you and all in a minute.
I will shoot you with my bullets of shooting.
I'll give you game over.
I'll give you bike.
Yeah. Bike? I'll give you a bike. Oh, I've got a bike.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I'll make you smile on the other side of your face. Okay.
Well, that isn't creepy.
Yeah. As my mum used to say, I'll box your ears. Why do I want my ears in boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We were children of the 70s, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Naff off, fly thing. You've got all that space. And do you want to go and buzz round my hand? Naff off, hit face.
You smell nice to it.
Smell nice? Really? Big planet that we live on, got all that space outside, but no, you want to fly around my knuckles.
Yeah, it's because you're carbon dioxide. You're attractive to it.
I'll give it attractive.
I'll give you attractive. Oh, thanks.
Probably the gold hot pants. It's what it's attracted to, isn't it? Damn it, I said that out loud.
Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. For some reason, I was perfectly capable of carving out a rear view mirror shaped piece of plastic. But when it comes to carving out a square, it's suddenly the hardest thing in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like just a simple square. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all over the shop.
How? Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm quite vexed by this.
Yeah. Edward says, back is feeling better. Absolutely. He says, I've got me a bourbon and a beer right here. He said, my back's now feeling better. Works every time, Edward. Best painkiller there is, mate.
Yep.
Sorry to hear you're having a rough night, Edward. You know, none of us like back pain. It's not pleasant, mate.
It is the worst, isn't it? Back pain.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it? Because this doesn't go away.
There's nothing you can do to get comfortable. It's just there all the time. Done. Oh dear, I've got something in the back of my throat. Some dust. I've inhaled some plastic dust, probably.
Oh, lambkins.
Probably not good. 'Tis aggravating.
Yeah. All right. So that's going to be the same as the body colour. So we'll have a bit of him.
Whoa, body colour.
Does that go behind it or in front? The easiest way is to dry fit that and see where it then puts it.
Come over there and give you a dry fit.
Yeah, give you a dry fit.
That was terrible, wasn't it?
That was, wasn't it? I don't know what that was you was trying to do there, mate.
I don't know.
You was doing mock me again, weren't you?
Nah.
Right, you little turd.
Hello, little turd. Hey! Oh, was that the zapper or was that you cutting something?
No, that's the zapper, mate. Oh, and again.
Oh, right.
Yeah, see, not so brave now, are you?
Not so anything anymore.
Yeah. I really need to get a life, don't I?
Yeah. But at the same time, no.
Yeah, it's like, teach it, wasn't it?
First world problems.
Yeah. Oh, smelling burning insect thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember reading one thing once that said, those things are great until you realise they're just kind of spraying all the pathogens they carry all over the place. It's like, thanks for that.
Yeah, but it is right by the window, mate, so come on. You know.
Yeah.
Give me some intelligence.
Right. Let's try this bravely without the ruler and see what happens.
Oh, dear.
What can possibly go wrong?
Well, you go careful, mate.
I've gone.
You're doing all these things without a proper measuring device. I'm really getting worried now.
Well, I've been watching Japanese craftsmen, and they can build like an actual modern car with a piece of wood and a stick. So if they can do that, I can cobble together a wing mirror insert.
I love watching the Japanese craftsmen. They're so talented out there, these people.
Are. And I love the fact that they're always filmed in such a way that it's really relaxing to watch as well.
Yeah.
They're always filmed, well, not all of them. Sometimes you get some stupid voiceover artist saying, and here is the master craftsman doing... It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're always filmed in a really pleasing ASMR way, which is so relaxing. You always know it's going to be a good video if it starts with the shot of a babbling stream or some sort of hanging bamboo ornament of some sort. Or,
yeah, a little swirly thing going off. And,
yeah. Or dare I say it, a cherry blossom.
Yeah,
you get a shot
like a bit of cherry blossom, don't I?
Yeah. If the first thing you see is a little shot of all the little nature around the workman's, around the craftsman's location, then you think, yeah, it's going to be
the one with the little symbols, ching, ching. It's like, oh, brilliant. Have you ever watched the Japanese tea ceremony?
Tea ceremony, yeah, absolutely adore it. I am very sorely tempted to actually buy the full set and actually learn how to do it. Yeah. It looks so relaxing.
Honestly, I don't know whether any of you out there have watched it, but if you're lost one night and you can't sleep or what, just go on YouTube and watch the video of the Japanese tea ceremony. It's obsessive.
There's a few good ones. There's a few good ones and there's a few crap ones, but they're all...
I watched the guy with the bonsai one night and the other guy with the little Japanese garden, you know, with the little rake and...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, mate. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty mint, that. I'm easily pleased, isn't I?
There's also a channel, and all it is on this channel is they have a small Zen garden about A4 size.
Yeah.
With sand, and they just sit there with the little rake and they just make the shapes.
Yeah, just making the shapes in the sand. It's like, ooh, ooh.
And that's the entire video, is just making the different patterns and shit. It's like, wow.
But the guy with the bonsai, he had the bonsai tree, but he had the garden as well. So it like had a little path with a little bit of land that the bonsai tree was in. Oh, mate, it was proper mint. I was there for ages watching that. And I was like, said to H, I said, look at that. She went, you really need to get out, don't you?
No, if you've never fallen into the trap of Japanese craft videos, it was, what was it the other day? I said something to Festa in Messenger, and it was like 5:30 in the morning. He was like, I thought you'd be in bed by now. I went, yeah, I started watching Japanese craft videos and I'm still here.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Japanese tea ceremony.
The guy making the Japanese chef's knives as well. Oh, what a talent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What was I watching last night? A guy making movable type, Korean movable type.
I watched the guy filleting the fish and doing the puffer fish.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching him. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Sous chefs. Proper sushi chefs. And, oh, mate.
Oh, God, yeah.
Absolutely amazing, the effort and the detail they put into their food.
Yeah.
It's enthralling, isn't it?
And the thing that I love the most is that 99% of the time, all you actually hear, apart from the little noises of whatever they're doing, is the very gentle hum of air conditioning in the background.
Yes, very soothing.
It's just a really relaxing little... And it's always like... I was watching this Korean guy last night, and he was what was he making? He was doing something. I can't remember what he was making now. But anyway, he was basically, his workshop had an outdoor compartment, and it all looked so clean and nice and warm, and it was like, I just want to be there. It looks brilliant. I want to be there. I take it H is up and away.
Yes.
I wonder what that was then. It's a little hoof.
It's me Hoover.
I still haven't ordered one of those. I keep meaning to.
Oh, mate, I love my little Hoover.
What's it called?
Hoover.
Oh, with that ability to give things name, you should be a cosmologist or an astrophysicist.
Oh, mate, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, Hoover, innit?
There's an old joke that cosmologists always say, astrophysicists, we're not very good at naming things. That's where I go. If it's a bang and it's big, it's the big bang.
I could say its name's J. Edgar. See what I did?
See, I like that. So you get points for that.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. Its official name now is J. Edgar.
Put a little skirt on it.
Yeah. Yeah, badly applied makeup.
Yeah.
Right, so we have got all of that. So let's do ourselves a favour.
Yeah, do yourself a favour.
Whilst I'm doing that, I might as well put it on its thing of goodness and get this all ready for the spray booth, because it's all in its sub-assemblies. Sub-assemblies.
I knew you were going to... I was about to do exactly the same thing.
I know.
Sub-assemblies.
We proper go into musical mode, didn't we?
I know.
Where is me washboard?
I think I was a pearly king and a queen in a different life.
Yeah. Pearly princess.
Pearly princess.
Yeah.
I do.
It's funny, the amount of people that still think we don't get on cracks me up, because our banter doesn't always translate, does it?
Yeah.
So,
sometimes we're like, we sound like we're having a go at each other, but we're not. We're just like an old married couple, just basically, shut up.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of stuff. And some people just, don't get it.
Yeah, people are like, God, you two ready to argue, don't you? It's like, hey?
No, not really. No, not really. Not really. I'm always right. He's always wrong.
Absolutely, and I don't always care. Oh! Marcy alert! Dun 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 dun.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah. Could you distract Marcy whilst I just type my message?
Hey Marcy, you're looking ravishing today. Nice. Have you done your hair? It looks wonderful.
Oh, you're doing well.
Obviously, the chat is now much brighter and livelier for your presence.
Gosh, she's never going to guess that you was doing that, is she?
Graced us with your presence.
Yes, we are graced with royalty.
And lower lights from yonder window came with thing of...
Why, Juliet? Why, Juliet? Said Romeo. Yeah, Marcy's now going... Shut up, slaphead.
Shut up.
Yeah, so turn it in,
best
she says.
Sid James voice.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah.
Turn it in, slaphead. That's what she's doing.
Slaphead. There you go. Mirror.
See.
Insert done.
Do you think we blagged that all right, Fox?
I don't think. I think that was seamless, man. I don't think she noticed.
No, I don't think that she even realised what shenanigans we was up to there, do you?
Especially when we didn't explain what we were doing out loud.
Yeah, I owe you one there, soldier. You had my back there, bud.
No, it's all right, mate. That's what brothers in arms are all about.
Yeah, proper made up I am, mate. Never gonna know.
Never know. Right, there you go. I've made some inserts for my mirrors. They're not glued in. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with them. I could use PVA glue and just stick down some normal bog standard aluminium foil. Won't be very reflective, but it'll look silver and shiny. Make sure it's really smooth.
Aluminum foil.
Aluminum. Or I could gloss black prime them and cover them in C1 metalizer. Again, it would be shiny, but it wouldn't be glassy like a real mirror lens. But
Marcy says, next week, Fox, you do my laundry. Good girl. I knew I liked Marcy for a reason.
I've been doing laundry all day today.
Lamekins, stop wibbling. Stop being a boo.
I've washed so many undercrackers and tea towels. It's not right.
Yeah.
I don't know why the washing basket at the moment was full of undercrackers and tea towels. It's a very strange combination.
Yeah.
But there's different strata in the washing basket. I let it pile up, you see.
Yeah.
And so you get different. You can date it.
Oh, really? Carbon date it, you mean?
Yeah, you'll be there saying, right, Tony, I think we're down to like last January.
Yeah.
We can tell by the sock strata.
Yeah.
Stratigraphy of the sock level.
Tony, can I come in your trench?
That sounds wrong. Do you want to rephrase that? That was not good.
He did actually say that on an episode of Time Team, didn't he? Legend. In case you're wondering, we're on about the legend that is Phil Harding. He is
never forget.
the Candygram for Mongo of archaeology.
Archaeology, even.
Yeah, you know the one I mean. See, I thought I'd got away with that, but he is like a shithouse rat, isn't he?
If he was from Devon and Dorset and Devizes.
Yeah. I really did feel that I'd got away with that. Damn it.
Imagine Phil Harding doing the pale blue dot. Here, consider again that dot. That's here. That's us. That's home. I'll have that.
Could you imagine Phil Harding doing Underneath the Arches?
I can't, actually, I don't know how I would sing with that kind of my barber underneath feet. I can't sing with it.
No.
Unless I'm singing you got a brand new combine. Yeah. Or I'm a cider drinker or whatever. And for some, I don't know why, but Una Paloma Blanca's back in my head again now. Get. Right, so I made some inserts for me mirrors anyway, so there you go. They are labelled, so I know which, because these aren't exactly square, so I've labelled them underneath, so I know exactly which way round they go and which one they're on.
Underneath the label.
Oh, a little bit of applause from the insect crowd there.
I know.
Round your jewellery.
Yeah, not so cocky now, are they?
Zap Brannigan.
Yeah. Right, my barber. Right, we got a bit of that.
My little inserts. I love those kind of Devon and Devizes accents. They're so gorgeous.
It's endearing, isn't it?
Especially when they're like softly spoken.
Yeah.
Did you ever used to watch Doc Martin?
No.
No, that's quite because he had a secretary. I think he was either Cornwall or somewhere, and he was like, it was I can't remember the actor's name now. He always looked grumpy. The character was grumpy all the time.
Yeah.
And he's got his little secretary, his secretary in the doctor's surgery, and she's like, all right.
I used to love going down Cornwall, like I say, proper scrumpy.
Mm.
Yeah, you go for a proper rural pub, yeah.
Be a nightmare if I went down there, because you know what I'm like, I like chameleoning myself into accents.
You're not from round here, are you? No.
I ain't from round here. I'm from Manchester.
But it's funny, you go in once and then the following year you would go down. Oh, you was in not long ago. Yeah, 12 months ago, mate. You're not from round here, are you? No, I come here on holiday.
Yeah.
Proper scrumpy in a coldish pub, and you'd have half the hedgerow in it. It's like, yeah, don't drink it all. You got the bits in the bottom there. They'll make your ass explode. Okay, mate.
To the Americans watching, just imagine American Werewolf in London when they walk in the pub and it's like a real country pub.
Yeah, that proper record scratch moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Local pub for local people. I can't find where this goes. Hang on.
Royston Vasey in it. Local people.
Ah, shit! Oh! Ah! I got a cramp in my leg. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, you bugger. Oh, I knelt down to go under the bench to put something on a shelf and I got a cramp.
Oh, you absolute big wuss. What's up with you?
Oh, I got massive cramp in my leg.
Oh, God, if ever you get the chance, Pete, screen capture that moment. Save it as a ringtone.
You know, I just knelt down to put something under the bench.
Mate,
all my leg muscles kind of went. Eee!
Oh, that's made my night, mate.
You know, the top of your back of your leg. Oh.
Yeah, hamstring, mate. Yeah.
Oh, that hurt real bad. I don't know where that just came from.
Yeah, I mean, I had your back there, mate. I had a sympathetic feeling for you there.
Oh. it's doing that dull throb now. I'm going to have to
that's it now. See, he won't be on E-Models Monday now, folks, because he'll still be recovering from his bad leg.
It's only cramp. It's only cramp.
No, I'm mocking you.
Horse, as our colonial cousins would say. Oh, God,
colonial, yeah, you cleared that up, didn't you? That's my fine like that.
Oh, that was so painful. Just briefly, so painful. It was right at the top, just below the butt cheek as well, which makes it even worse.
Marcy's got it sussed out. She says, you need to exercise, Fox. It's from sitting too much. See, Marcy, this is why I stand up on a regular basis during my streams. So,
I'll be down the stairs all day looking after Mum Wolf. I could certainly get me miles in.
I listen to Marcy, so.
Edward Leonard says, looks like I had the poops last Monday.
Bless you.
I don't know the context.
Probably because you were saying that your basket was full up with undercrackers.
All right.
So it could be that. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I could be. No, they just pile up. I tend to let the washing pile up until the basket gets full, and then I just have a washing binge because I'm completely lazy. Ow!
I could be wrong, or I could be right. He ain't stopped whining, has he?
No, it's because I just lifted my leg up and it twinged again. Like I was like,
oh, is it one of those? It hurts when I do this, so don't do it then moments.
No, it's like it's not hurting now, but if I lift my leg a little bit too far, it goes, I'm still here, and you go, oh, you little bugger. We might need to find a late sub to come on for Fox. And Edward Leonard says, shit, I had to wee and miss something.
Oh, Edward, it was one of them, mate. Search it back. You'll hear Fox in a manly voice go, oh, drat, I seem to have a bit of cramp, my old China.
I have to apologise that I did a swear, by the way, because I wasn't obviously in the mind of controlling what I was saying. Oh.
Don't worry about it. Monetisation went on this about an hour ago, mate. It's not a problem. It's Friday. It's a frolic. It's like whatever.
I'm doing the standing up now. It's my turn to do the standing up.
Yeah.
I'm doing that kind of walking in place like an astronaut just to keep my legs moving.
Yeah, you're doing that. Oh, my God. Yeah. Is this going to be you resting for the night with your leg on a cushion? Soft velvet cushion.
I mean, I will be going to bed shortly anyway because I'm pooped, but...
Yeah, raise your legs, mate.
Yes.
That sounded wrong. You know what I mean?
Tell you what, I won't put this under the bench for at least a week. It can just sit over there now.
I can send you up my wheelchair.
That's still a chair. Ooh, that won't get me under the bench. Wait, that doesn't sound good.
Underneath the bench.
I'll put my sanding things away. That'll distract me for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting.
There you go. So there you go, folks. That is... Oh, I don't know what that noise was or what that was that fell on the floor.
That was exploding. Was it not exploding critters?
It might have been. I just thought for some reason I had dropped something.
Either or.
Oh, yeah, I did. It was my Salvador Dali clock.
Really?
Yeah, I knocked it off the side.
All right. I thought that it's far away, but it's on the side, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the side, as my mum would say. I still don't know where the side is.
Yeah, it's got a slightly cracked face on it now, but it adds to the patina.
You were good like that once.
There you go. So that little build that was going to take a couple of weeks. Yeah.
I'm just going to get myself some fresh water. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. You do what you got to do.
Won't be a sec.
Yeah, Edward says laugh out loud. Right, Carl, he says about to poop the underwear. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Oh, it was a magic moment. Did you all enjoy that? We'll come off here and go, you, sir, are a git. You mocked me. Yes, I did. It's all about the mocularity. If I don't mock him, he would mock me. So there you go. So let's get those decals and leave them out.
I'm back. Oh,
I've got to scan them later.
Ooh. I really must sort out my decals for you.
Yeah. Because if I scan them, because I can get this painted during the week and have this all painted.
What are you thinking colour scheme wise? Are you going to stick to the box or do your own? I know you're doing the Xbox one.
No, we're not going to stick to the box. Stop that.
Oh, you went a green colour scheme, didn't you?
Yes, I have. I think the perfect paint for it. It says delicately.
Delicately now.
Yeah, because I want to give it a shake. The paint.
Shake your shades.
Yeah, you might need your sunglasses on for this.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bright, isn't it?
Nurgle would like that.
Yeah.
Papa Nurgle would be proud. What is it?
It's paint. This is how long ago. I mean, look at that. Zero.Paints. Yeah, it's Kawasaki Ninja Green.
All right, cool.
That one. And yeah.
As seen on your Kawasaki Ninja.
As seen on my Kawasaki Ninja, and being that I've got some left, I thought that would be a perfect colour for that.
Yeah, well, Xbox is green. That's the
Xbox
point.
is green. See, you're good. How do you know this type of thing?
Well, what's even more amazing is that you know this sort of thing.
Damn it, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you?
No.
You not thinking of these things person.
No, I really didn't think that through at all, did I?
No, I'm going to risk sitting down now. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you'll be all right.
There we go. There we go.
You'll be all right. Out of interest, do you have your legs hanging down from your chair with the cushion pressing against your thighs?
Yes, but I've got a little sort of squishy thing that I put my feet up on.
Yeah, it could be that you're getting pressure on the back of your legs.
Probably most likely. I'll be sat down. I might have my chair a little bit too high.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it'll be just enough. But that'll be a problem, mate.
Yeah, I mean, if I've been sat for a while, it doesn't happen very often at all, but it happens to all of us at one time or another.
Yeah, I get it. This is why I regularly stand up, because where I use an extended chair ram on my seat, because obviously it's like a breakfast bar seat.
Yeah.
Because I work on an old kitchen, and sometimes my legs hang down off the chair, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I might have I normally... Because I have my chair all the way down when I'm on the computer.
Yeah.
But when I'm at the workbench, remember in the start of this year, I had my knackered shoulder and elbows last year.
Yeah.
It's because I had the chair too low down, so I was leaning on my elbows with my shoulders hunched.
Yeah.
So now I push the chair up a bit, but I probably just had it a bit too high.
Yeah, that's why I pulled that drawer out on my Snap-on tool chest to rest my feet on it, and it takes the back of my thighs off of the chair cushion, and...
To the back of my thighs. I've got one of these things. Can't really put it on camera, but it's a big foam like.
Yeah. Orthopedic wedge.
Hillock. It's like it's a speed bump made out of squishy foam.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, I sit on the gel thing that goes in my little fridge between strings.
Oh yeah. Show off anything that I've done today because it's all hidden away inside the car.
Yeah, and it just keeps it all nice and cool, so that you sit on a nice cushion of coolness.
You're nice and cool. Mate, that's not an insult either. God damn it! I keep not insulting you.
You're not insulting me at all tonight. I'm loving this. You clearly
it's not natural. Clearly something wrong with muscle pains and.
Touch a girl. Right.
I've got a twinge in my upper thigh that should have come from a lot more fun scenario, but didn't.
Oh, brilliant. Yes, Edward, I've had that. You wake up with cramp and you try to get out of bed and you're doing the John Cleese Ministry of Silly Walk.
It's when you get that and you wake up and you're thrashing around in the bed, but you can't make any noise because you'll wake everybody up.
Yeah.
So you're doing that kind of silent thrashing scream, like.
Yeah. And you have to put your foot. Will you fuck off? Foxy thing, get out of it. But yeah, you tried to do the Ministry of Silly Walks because you've got to try and put your foot on the floor and stretch it out, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
It's worse when you get that cramp that's between your toes. It's like, because then it's like your toes kind of go, like that.
Your toes splay apart, don't they? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, and you're lying there going,
like you say, it wakes you up. That you think, I'm getting cramp, I'm going to have to move. And as soon as you move, it's like, yeah.
Or I went through a phase like a few years ago where I got a lot of cramp. And it was more like I'd be lying there in bed and I could feel the pre-cramp, like the little dull ache, and I'd be like, that's going to cramp.
Yeah.
So I'd be moving my leg to kind of put it in a comfortable position, and then more often than not, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But I'd be lying there going, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it didn't. It used to tease me, and then once every like 6 months it'd go, and I'd be like, no, yeah. Oh.
That's a good shout, Edward. Eat more bananas, he says. It's because you need a potassium. Yes.
Potassium. Yes, unfortunately, I haven't got any bananas.
Do you
I have to be careful with fruit, though.
Yeah, do you not eat a lot of fruit?
I have to be careful with fruit, especially acidic fruit, because of my teeth.
I'd say, what is right with you?
Nothing. I'm old.
So you've got special teeth. You've got special toes, but you're falling apart.
Toes. I've got hurty toes from when I banged them. But
yeah, you got special sawsy fumsykins. Dude, you're falling apart.
I know. It's almost like I'm old.
Yeah, you old fart, right. You.
I know. I am old and I do fart.
I'm welling up, mate. I really am worried about you now. Yes, on the bass hair tune. Yeah, walking away music. I don't know what that was. Yeah.
I think if I was doing that, I'd be walking away.
A little bit of trombone here, wouldn't it? Other butters are available. See what I did.
Or beans are good, says Edward. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout, Edward. Yeah, beans, good for your art. Beans. They make you smart.
Oh, get off, moth. There's a moth like just interacting with my feet.
Oh.
It's flitting from foot to foot, and I don't quite know why.
Muse has had to go. No worries, we're coming off now, Muse, anyway, because the pair of us are falling apart. We're getting inundated with moths. We got obviously Fox's bad leg. So I think it's time that we got him tucked up in bed into his little safe pit of nuzzleness.
Got cramps in the intimate feminine area. It's not good.
Feminine. Oh, God, I'll cut him. So, yeah, we'll do a short one tonight, folks. Hopefully next week we'll be back to normal.
Really?
Yeah, as normal as can be. How have you done tonight, mate? Have you done everything that you wanted to?
I've stuck him in. He's now in.
Yeah.
I have done that rather, I think, clever that you can't see. Sun visors. I need to just do a bit of dry brushing on them, though, to finish them off.
I'm so impressed with them.
They're a bit dark right now. They've got the wash on them, so I'll dry brush them back.
Yeah.
It just pushes that roof liner back up and hides the gap, basically.
Yeah.
And I sanded the wheels down, or the tyres, and then I made the epic liners for my mirrors.
I'm proud of you, soldier.
You can't see, which I've got to figure out exactly what to do with them at some point.
Yeah. Well, I built a thing. I built all of that, which is basically the whole kit ready to be painted.
You're just putting me to shame now, aren't you?
So, yeah. So I'm going to sit and paint that this week. I will then redo all of these decals just to bring them up to the modern games and add its unique theme. So I'll sit and do them this week and get them printed off. So hopefully when you see this next time, it will be painted and ready to go. So hopefully that'll be ready for next week. If not, I'll do a bit of the base on the Bluey car next week just to get that buttoned down and finished. So we'll see. We'll see what's on my bench next Friday, folks.
Yes.
Could be that, or it might be something completely different again. I don't know.
You just don't know, do you?
It depends on what is on my bench on Friday.
I might give this another matte varnish before I do any painting on it. I know there's loads of chipped bits where the primer's
Edward
off,
Leonard says, I played trombone in grade school, he says, laughing my arse off. I think we all did. I mean, I did a bit of trombone, a bit of trumpet, and then that was it, me done in music. And
I didn't do anything musical in school.
Yeah. I mean, I only wanted you to learn it so that you would get given the instrument to take home. And the first job they gave you was polishing it. So they was getting their trumpets or whatever cleaned for nothing.
And they weren't sitting around in the
and he'd go back following. They go, I think I'll
space.
try you on something else. And it's like, oh, you want me to clean that and all, do you? You git. Yeah.
I'll try you on piano. I'm not putting that in my rucksack. You can
Yeah. So, yeah.
No, our music lessons were just like, let's listen to some Beethoven and talk about composers.
Absolutely. PJ says, great stream again, guys. Thank you very much, PJ. He says, see you on Sunday for the Festa and Friends gig. Good advert there, PJ. Yes, folks. We'll be back on Sunday at 2 p.m. UK time for the Festa and Friends Sunday at the Bench. Again, hopefully I might be doing a bit of work on Ringo. I might actually sit and do a bit of carvy on here.
Every time you say Ringo, all I can hear in my head is peace and love, peace and love, peace and love.
Yeah, don't stop me for any autographs. See, that was my Scouse Ringo accent. Thought you'd tell. So I might do a bit of carvy on here next on Sunday so people can see how I do it. So there you go.
Scouse, you say?
Yeah, that was me doing my Ringo.
Was that your Ringo twinned with Ted?
Yeah, it was proper authentic Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was sitting there on the bank of the Mersey.
It was like you was there, wasn't it?
Mm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I could do Ted's Barrow accent. Hello, my name is Ted. So it's uncanny, isn't it?
I can smell the shipyards from here.
So yeah, I'll do a bit of that because
unless I just need a shower.
Yeah. So yeah, because I've got to mix up me primer for Ringo.
Mix up me primer,
which is going to be full grim pink.
Ooh.
Yeah, as a primer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or as a colour below the top coat.
Yeah, base coat. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go, folks. So on that note, we're going to love and leave you.
Yes.
I'm going to send the geisha girl up the foxes so that they can massage his poor achy, leggy pin.
One of those little Thai ladies that can walk up and down my back.
Yeah, she goes, no, I love you a long time. Yeah. We'll clean that up. Until then, we will look forward to seeing you again on Sunday. Many thanks for coming in and keeping us both company.
Big hugs.
And we'll see you on the next one. Take care, folks.
All right.
Bye.
Adios, amigos. Bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.